when I went to say that, when I smiled, the movement of my head, face, jaw, like, made my headphones make the loudest, like, against my ear. I was just like, surely this is audible to everyone. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nat 2.
Where it's just the two of us.
Naturally.
We're in a singing mood today.
Apparently.
It's so hot in here.
It's pretty hot. I'm usually cold when we record.
Are we allowed to turn the heat off now? Our fucking, like, earlier in the summer, somebody tried to steal our AC unit and did not succeed, but succeeded in breaking it. And so at the hottest point during the summer, we did not have AC, and it was miserable. And it took forever to get somebody out to come and fix it. We had, like, no AC for, like, a week and a half?
Yeah,
like,
it was y'all. It was hot.
It was awful.
We live in the South.
The South.
And it was warm.
And now, I guess they didn't fix it properly because the coldest point, I'm sure it'll get colder throughout the year, but so far, the coldest it has been, it breaks, and so we had no heat, which, in my opinion, is way better than having no AC during the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd much rather be cold and under a bunch of blankets than be wanting to tear my skin off because I'm so hot. And so the guys here to fix it, they came way faster this time to fix it. And he was like, yeah, can you turn on the heat so I can, like, see how it's working? Which, by the way, how are you working on this while it's actively running? I feel like that is dangerous.
Hey, well, did you see the thing about that is right before we were recording, we were eating some food and we heard bang. And we were like,
it sounded like a gunshot.
We took a pause, looked at each other, and then immediately put our food down to go check on Homie to see if he was fine. And we get down there and he's just like tinkering away, and we were just like, hey,
are you okay?
Are you good? And he was like, oh, yeah. It was just gas. It was trapped gas. And I was just like, okay.
From you? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I just ripped a beefer. It was just trapped gas. Yeah, it sounded
a lot more dangerous than it is.
And I was like, if you are going to continue making the sounds of a bomb going off, could you just do, like, a little courtesy? Like, I'm okay, everything's fine. Like, holler. Just so we're not like, cool, guy died, his brains
are everywhere.
All over the wall. Yeah.
But
now, though, it's
the freaking heat is on, but we can't turn it off until he, like, tells us to, and I don't know when that's gonna be. But I'm sitting below this AC unit and feeling it, Mr. Krebs.
Yeah.
So it's just a warm evening in Yennefer.
Wouldn't that be nice for some folks and not for other folks? Do you want to do the recap now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What happened in the last episode, Nat Touche?
In the last episode of Nat 2 Podcast, our official name.
Our podcast that you're listening to right now, in case you didn't know the name.
What did happen? I always go in reverse order because it's the first thing I remember. I was going to talk about Finch, and I was like, well, okay.
I think that's okay. You're allowed to do that.
Okay.
You've done it for like half the episodes.
I'm glad, this is a two-party system. What? I don't think that applies. There's two parties, and it's a system in place. Okay. There's a two-party system. One party tells me I could do whatever I want. I could do whatever I want.
Just like in the real government.
What the other side says that I can do this must be true. We don't have to pass any laws about it. We just, word of mouth, we shake on it. I spit in my hand, you spit in yours, we slap it together.
This is some chat. This is a performance at this point.
Anyways, what did happen? Freaking Finch met the Rat King.
Everyone could have seen that coming.
and is very tempted to just sit on the chair and become the new Rat King, but he would have to stay there permanently for him to be the Rat King.
Yeah, that's obviously the way their government works is maybe that's better. It's just like a king of the hill. You gotta sit on the throne and you become the Rat King.
And Finch was very, very stressed out because there was 2 assassins trained on your position. You try to make any funny moves and I'll call the word. And he had to prove to them that he's a druid so that they don't fucking kill him because he smells different. And so him and 2 bodyguards who like killing and maiming are going to the end of the hallway where Finch will turn into a boy. And then this sounds so ridiculous, by the way. They're taking him to the end of the hallway where he'll turn into a boy. And then 4 hours later, he'll be able to turn back into a rat and then go back in. He's like, I've used it up. I don't know what to tell you. But also, I could run away. But then there's like so many of you. And so if I'm a human boy, I'm Whittle.
I'm gonna fight off a horde of rats.
2 million wets.
What are all y'all doing in a castle anyway?
Yeah.
Don't they have like
gone in the streets,
cats or something to deal with this problem?
I was like, man, if only like I thought it was like funny that he was like, could you turn into a cockroach or something?
That's the cat that they heard me say cat.
I was like, man, if only he was able to like turn again. He would just turn into a cat and freak them all out. Just be like, I'm undercover. I'm actually a cat druid.
I'm a cat druid. My prime form is cat.
It's a cat, and I'm here to kill y'all. Honestly, 200 rats could kill a cat.
Oh, yeah, for
200
sure.
rats could kill a person.
One
rat could kill a person.
Did I say 200?
I don't know how many you said.
Oh, okay, because it's...
You said like thousands, I think.
You said like hundreds of thousands. It was probably to Finch looked like 200.
Yeah.
But I don't think you could fit 200 walls.
I don't think so either. It was probably like 20.
Yeah, it's a good amount. It's a good solid amount of rats.
But
what's a bunch of rats called? A pack, a bunch of rats, a colony, pack, swarm. Oh, a mischief, classically. About to cause some mischief.
1 rat could kill a person, as we have seen in past history with the bubonic plague.
That was the amoebas on fleas on rats, okay?
Well, that's true. Amoebas on fleas on rats. But the rat was an accomplice.
That's a line from Greece. I don't think that would hold up in a court of law. Just saying. If I put a bomb on you and you don't know about it, and then you walk somewhere and it blows up, it wasn't your fault that you know.
I guess so.
You were unwitting.
I was unwitting.
That's a line from Greece. Also, the amoebas on fleas on rats thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, the one girl, the beauty school girl who drops out says it to men are rats.
Amoebas on fleas on rats.
Amoebas on fleas on rats.
That was it. Finch met them. They were talking about getting into a storeroom that is really, lock and key down, that only one guy goes in there. And Finch was like, perhaps that is where they keep the water clary that Tavumile was giving to them. What if it, kills you guys? You take one freaking bite of this water clary and you implode. Because from what I've heard about it, it's not all that savory. It's not all that good of a thing. I don't know what it does, but it does something that makes everybody want it and want to kill other people for it. So... Maybe you'll feel really good. But that's basically it with Finch. And then the frickin' Viray went and got his mind cleaned. He got his files organized.
He got his chakras aligned.
What?
I thought it smelled fire. Anyway.
I don't smell anything.
Just want to make sure
we got that fancy new fire extinguisher out in the hallway in case anything does happen.
I love that. We came home one day and there was a fire extinguisher in our hallway, in our building, and there had not been one before. I'm just like, did someone get That's So Raven vision of the future and was just like, I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? There was a freaking apartment fire locally. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. I wonder if they were like, well, we're just gonna put this here.
I mean, we don't have any fire escapes in our freaking...
I thought you were gonna say we don't have any fire in our houses, so it's probably fine. Yeah, we don't have a fire escape.
Which surely cannot be up to code. Because our only way out of this fucking apartment is through the hallway.
Yeah, through the one thing.
Unless we want to jump out of a window.
Maybe we're not high enough up that we would need one.
We could just jump.
I don't really know why it is this way, but...
Anyways, I think about that often. It kind of freaks me out. You know?
We could very easily get onto the one that is... We could jump to that.
No, we could not.
We absolutely could. In a pinch.
We could not. We could not jump
All
that
right,
fucking
hold on.
far.
Yeah, we could.
No, we could not.
Yeah,
No, we could not. That is
kind of far.
Yes, it is far.
Okay. No, we couldn't.
You would be making yourself, like, you would rather, like, just jump straight down and fall into the, like, bushes rather than fucking jump and then maybe hit the fence and all the stairs and the concrete.
I redact my former statement. Maybe if you had, like, a running start, but we're talking about jumping from a windowsill, so, however, I would like to say that I don't have any depth perception. So I would just like to say
I'm glad we've had this conversation before you like maim yourself one day trying to jump from the window to that balcony.
I don't plan on doing it like for fun and casual life. I was like in an emergency if stuff's on fire. I'd probably still try to do it.
You're ridiculous.
I mean,
don't. You would kill yourself.
I'm not going to do it today.
I mean, if that were to happen.
Well, look, if the fire department dudes were like, jump down, we've got like a big funny trampoline or however they do it, I'd be like, okay. But if they're just like, we don't know, you know?
What?
It doesn't look, I shook the magic 8-ball and it says, outlook not so good, we're not sure what to do. Why don't you try jumping on the fire escape over there? I would do it. You know?
Okay, anyways.
I bet I could get my hands.
We're done.
Okay.
Veray went and got his files reorganized in his brain.
Right.
And he remembered that his parents have done business with Monsterl when he was like 8. So that was 3 years into the war. Because the war started when he was 5. Yeah. So that's about when his parents started growing water clary, probably. But also, Frey was like, I went through all this for really no aggregate information. Like, I already knew Monsterl knew my parents. I guess now I know that that's where they got the water clary from. But Monsterl made the vein of water clary that they're using anyways. So this is really not that surprising. And also, Monsterl knew who I was. So he's met me before.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Veray was like, fucking this cunt, this bitch, this old lady sticking her hands down my pants, my pockets. Taking my gum wrappers. But anyways, he did that, and then he went back to the room, and his parents did not arrive before him, so they don't know that he left. And the guard was like, I'm not going to tell him. And he's like, thank you.
I'm gonna be a homie for the first time in your entire life.
I know, and Veray's like, why? Do you guys feel bad for me? Like, did you hear the conversation my parents had with me? And we're like, damn, like looking at each other.
Kid,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, they're standing up guarding the door, and they just like hear his mother say, it was supposed to be you, and they kind of like,
and they're like, oh, dang. Jeez, are you kidding? Like, they're like eyes wide staring at each other. And Veray the next day comes out and is like, is it cool if I just take a walk around the block? And they're like, yeah. Yeah, man, it sure is.
Him being like, I feel sick. And they're like, yeah, I can see why that would happen. Anyways, and then really not a lot else happened. I mean, the folks are on their way to Nilira, and they got into a big old fight, a big old spat.
I feel like it was like a series of fights.
Yeah, it was like a series of fights where Ethiod was increasingly getting fed up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And towards the end, like, they were telling Mio that she had to stay behind after they got to where they needed to go. And Mio was like, why? And they're like, well, because danger and your family. And Mio's like, screw you. And then they were like, what? Why? And she's like, I'm being used for my whatever you want from me. I don't really know. But you're using me. And I thought we were friends. And got really upset about it. And then Lucian was like, also, Vatil, you should not come either. And Vatil's like, you think? And they all got into a bunch of little fights. And then eventually Ethiad went, shut the fuck up. Stop it. You're tearing this family apart. And basically he was like, try to find some fucking common ground. Like, it can't be that hard. I know that I'm also fighting with you guys right now, but it's mainly because y'all need to get it together. And I'm 16 and y'all are all like grown. Like, you should know how to figure this out. Like, even the common ground could just be the fact that all of you are wanted dead. Maybe we should work together because I think that our lives are more important than these weird social hierarchies that you guys are trying to stratify against each other.
Do you ever feel like you're being, what's the word I'm looking for, spoken to directly?
Well, Yezi was part of it too.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
But I think really it's just, Yezi likes a good verbal
fight,
spar. Yeah, she's just
I know,
like,
but
I'm
that's
here.
why Ethiad was like, and you, shut the fuck up. You're making it worse.
She's like, I know, that's part of it.
It's fun. It's good. It makes you feel something, you know?
No, I don't want to feel anything.
And then they stopped, and they're on their way to Nilira.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So they're on their way to Nilira. Tavumile's walking around the castle. Iffy is in the bedroom waiting for her to show up. Veray is in the bedroom waiting on his parents at the hotel. We don't know where Thalen is. Cry.
Single
It makes
tear.
me so sad. We're like releasing episodes where he's like in them and I'm editing episodes and I'm like, I don't know how to help you. Like, I don't know what I could possibly do to try and find you, except for maybe take some water clary and like scry. Like,
I mean, that would probably work.
yeah. I think Iffy could maybe avoid that. She's already kind of screwed up as it is. I think Tavumile, that wouldn't occur to her to do that. I don't know. I think maybe Veray could. I think Veray would be down. I think he'd be like, whatever. Make me sick. I don't care. Y'all are working on a cure. Also, little flashback of Farneel and Anna Olivra, the maid, talking about her writing him some poetry and reading that to him. Anyways, that's it.
That's it. Cool. So, as you said, as we left off, Finch, the two guards as witnesses, and Bean, his like new envoy into the rat world kingdom in this castle, and probably a handful of other rats who are just going with the flow, are on their way to...
Oh, they're coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's, I mean, you definitely need to be witnessed. It can't just be like, no, I did it. I turned into a human.
No, I know, but I thought it was just going to be the guards, like the two rats following him.
Well, it's like, they're the only ones who need to be there.
Oh,
Bean is like, I made a friend. Like, their voices are going to change a little bit. I don't think that I could copy the voice.
I'm good because I literally had to take my headphones off because it was so loud, like being drilled into
There's
my
a lot
ear.
of other rats in here around. And the other rats, just like other ones that are just like, I don't know what's going on, but, you know, the guards are leaving. maybe that means the king's gone and we could get on the throne and become the new king, are all gonna go witness you turn into a human boy.
Okay.
So, the guards kind of like, you guys all leave the throne room, and the guards are like two of the biggest rats you've ever seen. Big, muscle-bound dudes. They're like black with like ruby eyes, so they're like glowing in the whatever. And they kind of like look at you, and one kind of takes a pointy little claws and like pushes you forward.
I'm going.
It's all right, kid.
Well, I don't know where to go.
Well, you gotta turn into a kid, huh?
He's gonna look around. Is this enough space to...
No way.
I don't think you guys have a perception on how big a little boy is.
Nah. You just gotta take him to a place where you can turn into a kid.
I don't know how to get out of here.
You just follow your nose, kid. You start. Go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage.
Fucking number is this? 7?
I think it's a 7.
I was like, pie?
I was like, what can you be raising your eyebrows at?
17.
You sniff and sniff, and you smell your scent.
My scent?
Your scent trail.
Oh.
That lingers from when you got in there. Gosh, kid, come on. It's like in...
Just come over here.
The
like running forward.
Bean follows, the two guards follow. You guys are like, in Hamtaro when they like...
Yeah.
Like that. You guys are friggin' running.
Look, if this doesn't prove that I'm a human boy, because it doesn't come naturally to me to smell the air for my scent trail...
I mean, I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, it's like you're not really even a rat,
Yeah, I know. It's like kind of like I'm not even a rat.
Right, yeah, I know. It's, that's okay, though,
Bean, do you believe me?
Look, I don't know, you smell a lot. You smell weird.
Well.
So, I mean, I don't know,
If I turn into a human boy, will you come with me?
Well, I can't turn into a human boy.
Well, I'm not saying that. I could carry you around in my pocket and you could tell me where stuff is. It would be an adventure.
He, gives you, a upper lip curl
I could give
thing.
you cheese and food, some of my breakfast. If I don't get arrested, that is. I might get arrested. But my brother is a seneschal, so even if I get arrested, probably I'll be in jail for only, until he finds out.
How do I know you're not just gonna turn me into the king?
Why would I... Into the human king?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Because, we're rats here. We're not supposed to be here,
So
you're gonna bring me before the king, and then he's gonna eat me or something.
Well...
How do I know that's not gonna happen?
I don't know the king. He's a busy man, and I can't talk to him. But also... I like rats. That's why I turn into one. And also, I think you're supposed to be here. The look of heartwarming you gave me.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
22.
Goodness. Wow. It's, I think we're meant to be here too, they don't want us here, they don't want us nowhere, and gosh.
Where else are rats supposed to live?
That's what I'm saying, the forest?
No.
Anyway, look, if you're really a human kid boy, then, you know what, yeah. You know what?
You'll be in my pocket?
What? I don't know what that means, but yeah, I'll do whatever you want, I guess.
All right.
Golly.
My real name is Douglas, not Parmesan, but you could call me Finch.
All right, Finch. All right. My real name is Bean.
I'll call you Bean.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever had a bean before?
Oh, yeah, me, I got a hold of it when when I was a kid. My mommy bean and daddy bean, It's my mom and dad. They also were both named Bean. The reason that my name is Bean is because we live next to there's like a cabinet in the kitchen,
Right.
you know, and it's got beans in it. And so we were the bean family. And so, yeah, I had beans. We had all sorts of beans. We had kidney beans and the white ones and then black ones.
Did you have cooked beans?
I don't know what that means. I know that they're really hard. And, but that's good for you, It wears your teeth down. They just keep growing, these things.
Yeah.
It's like a design flaw.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here. You guys, reach, by the way, you guys are both running, but I feel like rats could just infinitely run.
Yeah.
You're not even breathing hard. So you and the two guards are standing on either side of this, crack in the wall. They were kind of running ahead of you. And and then a small audience of rats that don't even really know why they're there. And Bean is gonna kind of he's gonna be like, "Hey kid, if it doesn't work, all right?" He's puts a hand on your shoulder, kind of brings your head in close.
If I don't turn into a boy.
Yeah, if you don't turn into a boy and it doesn't work, just know that those two guys are gonna tear you to shreds. If you don't get away, okay? So when it in the event, I don't want to sound, but look, I believe in you, okay? I believe in you.
I'm not concerned.
But in the event that it doesn't work and that this is awesome, I don't know.
I'll run away.
Yeah, but you gotta run fast. These two guys, look, listen to me, okay? Under the molding down there, he points out the thing. There's a little place with the mosaic thing kind of separates from the molding. If you run down there, you're gonna hang a left. There's a rusty nail sticking out of the wood. Don't get tripped up on that. You under over, pick one. You gotta dodge that. You gotta go to the right. When you go to the right, there's gonna be a hole in the wood that we gnawed through. You go down there, and then there's a tube, okay? Like a tube, and it's made out of metal or something. You're gonna go through that, and you're gonna keep running, and you're gonna keep avoid. Sometimes there's big lizards in there.
What?
You gotta avoid the big lizards, and the water gets kind of deep sometimes. But you gotta swim through that, and then after that, okay, it's gonna lead you outside of the castle. All right?
Oh, wait.
And you just go out there, and you keep running. All right? When this doesn't work.
Oh, wait.
Okay, you remember all that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like Alcatraz.
I don't know it. Say it back to me then, huh? Show me you remember.
In the molding, there's a little hole in the mosaic, and so then you're gonna hang a left, and then there's a rusty nail, so don't get tripped up on that. Either go over or under. And then there's a hole in the wood that you nod through, and so then you go through that, and then there's a tube, and then under there, you have to avoid the wizards, and there's
No, the lizards, kid.
That's what I said. The wizards and the and the water gets really deep sometimes, and I swim through that, and then I get through to the outside of the castle, and then I keep running.
That's good. Now you never ever need to get out of the castle. That's how you get out of the castle. All right. Well, good luck, kid.
Well, come out with me.
No.
Oh, why?
Because there's people out there. Hi, look, you're good.
Well, but if I turn into a little boy, then I put you in my pocket.
If you turn into a little boy, I'll run out there.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Finch is gonna walk out there. Oh, wait, ready?
That's my new best friend. You hear Bean say that. That's my new best friend. Me and my old Parmesan Finch. And my new best friend. You hear as you get quieter and quieter.
Finch is going to look out of the crack and see if there are any people.
Good, roll a perception check.
11.
You can tell that there are a great many people. It's not like a crowd or anything, but it must be some sort of main kind of, what am I trying to say? Hallway in the castle that is being used for some sort of you can tell it's kind of out of the way, but because of that, it's being used by lots of the maids and stuff like that as to get places. So, you hear Bean say, "Man, this place isn't usually so busy."
What? Finch is gonna listen and see if anyone's talking.
Yeah, you hear like people talking, but it's mostly just like, oh, did you get the laundry? No, not yet. All right, well, I'll go check on it.
Okay.
You know, like stuff like that.
I gotta wait for... Wait, is there any other place that's like more deserted?
Can you turn into a boy or not?
I can, but if I turn into a boy in front of a bunch of people, then they're gonna freak out.
Why would they freak out? You're gonna turn into a boy in front of us. We're not gonna freak out.
Well, because you know that can happen, and also people are different from rats. They get really freaked out about weird things.
Look, kid, if you can't do it, then you can't do it.
I can do it. I just don't. Okay, fine. He's gonna walk out of the crack.
Okay, we're gonna see if anybody notices that you're there.
He's gonna do it with stealth.
Okay, roll stealth.
21.
Okay. You exit. You sneak out. You're a sneaky little sneak rat. You sneak out of this hole, and you're kind of like you're hugging the wall, and there's like a piece of furniture. You run underneath the piece of furniture, like peeking out, and you hear like, "Well, you got to get some more beans out to the bean place we keep beans at, you know, for breakfast and stuff." You know, like general people conversations. Are you gonna just like try and turn into a boy somewhere that is like out of the way? Or are you just trying to be...
any pieces of furniture that he could get behind, like a couch or something?
They're all like tables with like lamps on them and stuff, and they're pressed up against the wall. They have like lamps, flower arrangements. They're like small.
So like if Finch was Finch and could he get under one of those tables, like if it was Finch himself and not Rat Finch?
Yeah, you could be under one of them if you were like small.
Okay. I think that he's gonna like crawl under one of those tables to turn into a boy, to be like, I'm out of the way, and then maybe it would just be like, I was hiding down here.
Okay, cool. So you go to do that. You sneak under this table. Mm-hmm. You are still have to be within view of the rats in the hole. You turn back. You can see them. They can see you. You see Bean kind of waving at you.
Finch is gonna wave, and then he's gonna turn back into a boy. Okay,
so you wave, you turn back into a boy. As you go to turn, like in this split second that you're waving at Bean, you hear someone go, "Rat!" Like split the air with their scream.
I think Finch is like, fuck.
Do you turn into a boy?
Yep.
Okay.
He was in the middle of it.
Yeah, like you hear that, you're just like, well, as your ear turns into
it's like a horrible, sickening noise.
Yeah.
Like bones crunching and elongating and forming into hands.
Mm-hmm. And you look up from your incredibly whatever transformation. And I just want to say, I think I've said this before. I don't know how anybody goes about dealing with this. It's like a logistical nightmare, I feel like, for folks who can like transform into other things like druids, is whether or not they have their clothes. In the interest of literally, that is the most boring thing to have to figure out ever. Yes, he has his clothes.
Yeah.
And he poofs back into boy form, and at the beginning of that, you heard the screech, and then your ear was full of the sounds of your own bones grinding against each other and turning you into a boy form. And then it stopped, and then you hear again people making a fuss as you see this woman who presumably screamed collapse into the arms of one of the other maids. And she's like, what happened? I don't know. She just screamed a rat and then passed out, but I just see this little child who's hiding underneath the table. Hello there, young lad. I guess you've startled the young lady here, so be careful where you're playing.
Oh, I sorry.
He's gonna like nod and say, where's your father?
I don't know.
Mother or father, your parents?
Somewhere around here. My brother is Senechal Green.
Well, I think we ought to go find them.
Well, give me 1 second. Finch is gonna crawl across the ground.
Roll, he's gonna roll athletics to try and grab you. Go ahead, roll acrobatics to get out of his grip.
8.
Cool. So you go to run past him, he grabs the back of your, like, shirt that you're wearing. And he's just like, settle down now, settle down.
It's me, Parmesan!
You see Bean, like, you see his tiny little, like, eyes peeking out from behind the thing. You see that one of the guard rats is lying down in the other guard rat's arms, having passed out. And Bean is peeking around the corner. He looks harrowed. Horrified in every meaningful way, and he's looking up at you as you scream his name.
Bean, please!
He's like looking up, and then he looks at the guy. You see his eyes like move to the guy who's holding onto the back of your coat, and like all the people around. And he stays put. Come on, let's go find your parents.
No!
Now settle down.
Bean!
You're making a scene.
Parmesan is me!
He pulls you around the corner, out of eye shot of the hole in the wall, continues dragging you around the corner.
Let go of me!
Okay, you gonna fight him?
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll athletics. It's gonna be opposed. Go ahead, roll disadvantage because you're a child.
2 17s plus 1 18.
That is crazy. You just like put everything into it. Like, it's not, he's just like, okay, this kid will settle down now that whatever. But he doesn't realize that you are not this child. He's used to dealing with, like, the children of royalty, who, even though they can be little snots, are like, we'll get your family line thrown in jail. They're not like, I'm going to kill you personally. They're like, I'll get one of my people to kill you.
Scrappy.
Yeah, Finch is a scrappy little human boy. And so you, like, put everything into getting out, like, screaming, like, tearing at this guy's clothes, and he, like, lets go, you know, all blustery and flustered.
The moment Finch drops to the ground, he sprints to the freaking hole. Bean!
You sprint right to the hole. I'm going to say that Bean is still there, and you can kind of, as you approach, you approach the hole, you see him kind of like, it's not like a Tom and Jerry mouse hole, obviously, or else they'd be like, something tells me a mouse lives there. It's like just a little crack in the wall that's like kind of behind one of the tables, so it's hidden. And as you get like close to it, it is just enough. You can barely stick like your 4 little boy fingers through it. And you kind of like stick your hand in there, scream his name. You can kind of see as you do that there are still rats, at least in this area.
Yeah.
You stick your hand through. Do you say anything?
Bean, please. I'll put you in my pocket, please. I don't want to be alone. You're my new best friend, remember?
You're saying this. Are you just chilling there, or are you like head on a swivel?
Head on a swivel.
Okay, cool. The guy is coming around the corner, and you hear him be like, "No, see it here.
Hurry, please. I don't have much time."
You don't see anything, but you hear a voice from this hole say, "My new best friend needs me." And he is going to attach himself to your finger, and he's going to yank twice.
He's going to pull his hand out and stick his hand in his pocket immediately.
Pull his hand out, you palm Bean, and you stick him in your pocket, and you hear a little rat go, "Wah!"
And Finch is going to stand up and turn to the guy and be like, "All right, I'll come with you now."
Well,
my brother, Senechal Green.
Right, of course he is. Now come with me while we go find your parents.
What, do you not believe me?
And he's gonna like put his hand on your shoulder, but kind of like hesitantly, lest you punch him in the crotch again. And put his hand on your shoulder and kind of just guide you forward.
My brother Wee Wee is Senechal Green. Don't we sound the same?
Well,
we work similar too. I'm Douglas Finch Green.
Well, I think we should go talk to the Seneschal.
All right.
And I will deliver you into his care.
You really don't know what you're doing, don't you?
He looks at you and says, "It's just not in my nature to want to bother the Seneschal. I know that he's a busy man."
Why is my brother? Are you scared of him?
No, of course not. He's just my boss.
Oh, so you are scared of him because you don't want to get in trouble for bothering him. But Wee Wee, if you didn't deliver me to him, then you would probably get in more trouble, because if it was just me running around and he was wondering where I was, and my parent doesn't even, I mean, my mom is back at home, but my dad is here, but he doesn't even know where I am either. So it would probably be like a big thing if he knew where, that if he knew that you knew where I was and then you didn't like do anything about it. So it's in your best interest probably to bother him. Or I could go find him myself.
No. I will be happy to escort you. And he's gonna like continue pushing you off in that direction.
I have a question.
He raises his eyebrows.
Is there a storage room somewhere here where only one person is allowed to go in it?
What on earth? Why would there be a storage room around here that only one person could get into? Why does that make any sense at all?
Insight check.
Okay, roll your insight check.
8.
He looks very like amused by your question, as though that was a thing that would exist.
I don't know. I was told that by a rat.
Right. And you keep walking. You hear Bean go in a tiny little voice from your pocket. "Is everything all right? Who is this guy?"
I don't know. Just a maid.
What on earth was that?
Me. I could do a really good rat impression. See? Beep, 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 beep.
Go ahead, roll deception.
19.
He's going to say, "Oh, the boys and their little games."
Yep.
And
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to keep doing it. Everything's all right. He's taking me to my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, he's the seneschal.
That's great or not. I don't know what that means.
He's like the herald for the Rat King.
Oh, like Mr. Harold?
Yeah. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I don't know neither. I mean, I don't talk to the guy, where am I, the king?
No.
Anyway,
you could be.
I mean, I feel like a king right now, walking all above the clouds and stuff, walking high in there.
Yeah. Well, what you're in is a pocket. That's what a pocket is.
Wow. This is an amazing place. It's nice and warm. I could take it. You
want to take a nap? We could take a nap if you want.
No, we got to stay focused up, right?
I'm focused.
You and I, we're going to unlock this storeroom.
Why? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Ask this guy about it. Maybe he knows about it.
I just did, and he said that I was being ridiculous. So.
Well, that's not very nice. Why don't you put $1-2 on my shoe, huh? Why don't you give him the old kick in the chops, punch in the chops?
Because I'm a child, and he's an adult, and he's much bigger than I am. But I did punch him in the crotch to come and get you, so.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, man. You can do that
I'll
again.
probably get in trouble for it.
I don't know why you would get in trouble. Usually, if you kill him, then you get to take all his stuff.
Oh, humans don't kill each other unless you're evil.
What does that mean? What is evil?
Oh.
I'm going to have to teach this rat about the concept of morality.
Do you know what moles are?
Oh, like the little guys that dig underground and don't see good?
No, that's moles.
That's what you said. That's exactly what you said.
Moles.
Moles? No, I don't know. I've never eaten one before, but it sounds delicious.
It's not food. It's like the sense of good and wrong. Being like good and then being evil. And knowing what are evil choices and what are wrong and what are good choices.
So good is good, I mean, cheese is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then wrong. I mean, I guess like cats, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are wrong. They shouldn't exist. They shouldn't be around. You know,
Well, no. Well, okay. So, like for humans, something that's really good is helping people around you, and like, you know, like if your parents want you to do chores, then you do them because you're helping your parents out and they're taking care of you. But then evil is like murdering and maiming people and doing it just because you want to and not because it's like sanctioned. Like Jack said that sometimes murdering and maiming is sanctioned by the government, which I think that's what he did for a really long time, and that's why he's really messed up. But I think that's also why it's like evil, because it's not good for anyone to do it.
So killing is this evil thing that you're talking about?
Yes.
Killing and maiming?
Because, like, what gives you the right to determine if somebody gets to live or not? It's the same thing, like, what gives them the right to determine if you get to live or not?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I guess nothing gives me the right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They have, like, families and dreams and aspirations and... You know, everything, every rat that you've killed, you've ended their life.
Oh my god. I want to... Well, what do I do? You know?
Repent.
I gotta repent. I don't know I don't know how to do that. I've never heard this.
Well, you stop and then you, like, say you're sorry. And then...
How can I say I'm sorry if the rats are dead? I
don't...
got blood on my hands, Finch. I got blood on my hands, Parmesan Finch.
That's okay. Good. Jack has blood on his hands, but he's still loved by the family.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because it was government-sanctioned killing.
Yeah, and it seems like with the rat people, it's pretty government sanctioned.
Oh, so...
But now that you know better, if you continue to do it, then you won't be absolved. You know?
So from now on, I gotta stop. No more killing.
Yeah.
No more... Oh, right. I'm now, from now on, I'm peaceful being.
Peaceful being.
Being a being of peace.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be me from now on. All right, no killing. So we can't kill this guy, and we can't maim him.
No, maiming's not good either.
But he's alive though still.
Yeah, but then he's like severely different.
Well, I'm learning so much from you, man. It's so great being best friends. Teach me about the good difference between good and evil, good and wrong. My two favorite opposites of each other. Good roll perception check is Finch with disadvantage.
2 16s.
Okay, cool.
For a 19.
As you're having this incredibly specific conversation with a rat, in rat language, you hear the guy, the servant who is leading you through the castle, presumably to take you to your older brother, is kind of like fielding queries about what the heck is going on, and he's just like, you hear him be like, he's doing a rat impression. Oh, I mean, it's the Senechal's little brother. It's some game he's playing. I'm taking him to see him. Good morning. Like to various people who are kind of like raising an eyebrow at this child unattended who is going,
yeah.
Like whatever. You hear him, he's greeting you himself. Good morning, mom. Good morning, major. Good morning, like through the whatever.
Yeah.
You are seeing like these people kind of pass you and kind of clocking them. And you see a sight which you do not often see. That I mean, now you have because you were at the dinner yesterday. But you see a high elf kind of like crossing the path.
Finch is gonna like snap his head up and look at the guy.
The guy is solidly looking at you. That's for sure. Kind of amusedly.
Yeah. Does he recognize him?
Would he recognize him? Rhetorical question to my own self. Go ahead, roll history.
Okay. 6.
You don't recognize him partially because you're like fades into the miasma of high elvish features that you're like not very familiar with. And there were so many at the dinner also that you're just like, maybe this guy looks familiar because I did see him yesterday, but I also saw every other high elf. He's kind of looking at you amusedly. And
what are you looking at?
And he looks very like taken aback by this, and the servant, oh, don't mind him. He's just the little brother of someone who works in the castle.
You're a high elf.
Yes, I am.
You shouldn't be here. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I'm Douglas Finch Green. Nice to meet you.
Indeed.
Go shake a man's hand.
He nods at you and then nods at the servant and kind of keeps walking off.
Typical high elf.
As you say that, the servant's coming. Well,
that's what Jack says.
Keeps pushing you off in that direction.
Who was that? Do you know his name?
Oh, yes, that was Major Frenthius. He is one of the guests of the castle, staying for the ball this evening.
Frenthius? He's gonna like kind of stop and look behind him. I'm trying to remember, would Finch know Frenthius? I don't feel like he would.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I don't think that the party ever talked about Frenthius, because they didn't really have cause to, like the boys. And then Tavumile...
He didn't exist yet, yeah.
And then he was taken to the thing, but he never heard of Frenthius.
Good roll history with disadvantage.
Okay. 8.
There's no moment, you're just like, Frenthius, like trying to see if it like strikes a chord. And you're coming up empty. Nothing is really.
Don't know him. How far away is my brother?
Well, I'm trying to locate him.
You don't even know where he is.
Well, he's a busy man.
You could use a little bit of...
You're interrupting my duties. This is all.
Well, then stop it. I didn't ask for this.
I've got to take you to your brother. You disturbed one of the maids, and we can't have you being...
I didn't do nothing.
We can't have you being a nuisance. You're not allowed as a child.
I didn't do nothing.
I will not argue with a child.
Well, you are. Why now? I didn't do nothing. She fainted on her own accord.
Go ahead, roll a luck check.
Okay. 11.
Around this time, Tavumile, you have been enticed by a commotion. Because right now it's largely silence in the castle.
Yeah.
You hear like functionally nothing, like scuffling around, as you kind of weave through the hallways trying to count to 30 times or however much amount of time it was 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And losing count and then ultimately being gone for eternally.
Yeah.
You were enticed by the smell of food, and now you're enticed by a commotion nearby.
I didn't do nothing!
And as you're walking in that direction, you go around the corner, and you almost run into Frenthius.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And he walks around you and is heading in a direction that you did not come from and you were not going to.
Okay. I think that she kind of just looks off at him a bit.
Good roll a history check, Tavumile.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
You remember Iffy talking to Wisty Jones.
Oh, is he heading to, like, the area that Yusufi would be?
You don't know necessarily, but he is definitely heading somewhere very specific very early in the morning. And if he asked where this girl was, and Wisty said that she was in the Silver Wing, and you recall that being, it's definitely, you're neither of you are nearby there, but it is, you don't have, you can roll to see how oriented you are with the various locations.
Okay, I'll roll with disadvantage, though.
Do you want to roll, what, survival?
Yeah, I think that would probably...
Cool. Like your lay of the land.
Yeah. Either nat 20 or a 2.
That sucks.
5.
Yeah, you have no idea where you are.
Okay.
Hence the wandering around aimlessly.
Yeah.
But you know that he is going somewhere specific, and you know that that is true. So that could be where he is going.
Okay.
So
I think that Tavumile kind of, like, watches him until he's, like, out of sight. Mm-hmm. And she turns back around to go to wherever the commotion is and kind of, like, sticks her head, like, around the corner to see a little child and an older man yelling at each other.
No, look here, I will not be spoken to in that way, and
Why?
I don't care if you are the Senechal's little brother.
I don't care about that either.
You are making a commotion in this castle.
You're making a commotion in this castle. Is everything alright? Tavumile! Yes, do I know
Yes,
you?
everything is perfectly fine, ma'am. It's just this little
This
child.
guy is trying to take me somewhere I don't want to go. What?
This young man is the younger brother of someone who works in the castle, and I'm simply taking him to his older brother, as he's not allowed to be wandering the castle alone at
My
this
older
time.
brother was Senechal Green. Oh, I know him.
You've not by any chance seen him recently, have you? I would take the child to his room if I knew this to be true.
No, I don't know where he is, but I do know that probably he'd be coming by my room later on today. Well, I could just go with her then.
Well, I would far be it from me to entrust the care of this young child to one of our guests at the castle. I wouldn't want to...
But I know her, so it's all fine. Do you know me? Yeah, do you remember Stick? My rat? Yeah. Finch, like, makes a face that's very, like, I don't know.
A guy's, like, cocks his head as he said that.
How do you know about him? I know you. And I know you're in love. What?
Pardon me, ma'am. All right, let's...
Wait, no, it's all right. If you want, I could take him to Senechal Green.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to put you out like that.
You're
He
not
starts
putting me
turning
out at
Finch
all.
towards you and pushing him in your direction. I wouldn't want to force that upon you. It is
No,
my
it's
job as a
alright.
servant. Well, if you insist. And he, like, continues and just sort of, like, deposits Finch in front of you and says...
Yeah, that's white.
Like, you guys have, like, a electricity between your eyes moment. And he's like, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate this favor.
You're welcome.
And he, like, bows at you, gives Finch kind of like a look, and then turns and walks away.
Hello? Hello, I'm Douglas Finch Green. He sticks out a hand to her. Hello, I'm Tavumile Fenra. She, like, sticks her hand out and, like, grabs just, like, his fingers and shakes him up and down. I know.
Who's this one now, huh, bud?
This is somebody that I know. When I was a rat, well, how are you doing that? Oh, so, okay, hold on. He takes the rat out of his pocket.
What are you doing? Come on,
No,
man.
it's a white. It's a white. It's a white. No, it's a white.
It's going to be all right.
He's so cute.
He's freaking like wiggling around. This was a setup.
No, it wasn't a setup.
It's a
No, this
setup.
is a friend. When I was a white, she befriended me. She didn't know that I was a druid. She thought I was a white, and she wanted me to be in her pocket. And she fed me a bunch of food, and it was really nice. And she had oats in her pocket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'll give you to her, and she'll pet you.
I don't know,
No,
man.
she'll
I
pet
don't
you.
know,
It's
man.
really nice.
No,
Her hands
I
are
don't
made
know,
out of
man.
bulk.
I don't know, man. I don't know about
try.
this.
Here, pick him up. All right.
She like,
He's like,
Hello. You're really cute.
I'm
she's
sorry.
going to
I'm
give
sorry
him a
for
little
killing-
kiss on the head.
I'm sorry for killing so many. Oh.
Hello. But always seems to calm you guys down. A little kiss on the head.
Finch, what was that?
She kissed you.
What's that? How was that?
What she did. Look, she's gonna do it again.
Oh,
It's nice.
I'm a new guy. I'm a whole new guy.
Why'd you give me a rat? Oh, that's my friend. His name's Bean.
Hey, do it again.
Oh, he wants you to do it again. Do it again. Kiss him. Oh, all right.
I'm a new boy.
He was being kind of weird, so then we put him back in my pocket.
No. You see, like, some folks, like, rounding the corner. He's like, yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh, hold on. Oh, all right. I'm really confused.
Kiss. I didn't never been kissed before.
Bean,
Yeah.
talk in your head.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm really confused. Well, okay, so, Camille.
He's gonna like grab her wrist and like drag her like to a different section of the hallway where there's not anyone.
Mm-hmm.
He looks around and he goes,
You were at Lady Gwynth's house. Yes. And there was that wat? Yes. That was me. What? Look, I know that I'm really gullible, but I don't feel like I'm that gullible. No, wee. Okay, I'm a druid. A druid? Yeah. I know him too. What do you mean? So, I'm here because, oh wait. Do we have anywhere that we can go to talk?
he's gonna like kind of glance around.
Well, there's my room. Oh, wait. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Well, I don't know how to get there, but we can try to find it together. Oh, wait. Let's go try to find it together. All right. We could go down this way. Oh, wait. Let's go down this way.
And Finch is gonna like very determined, just like eyebrows furrowed, walking forward. He's like,
Where was your womb, Neil? Oh, it was like right out of the Great Hall, like the main area. It wasn't too far from there. Oh,
can he roll history to see if he can remember like getting around the hallways,
Yeah.
walking where the like Great Hall was and all that? 16.
You don't have a good enough lay of the land. You know, like, around where, like, the Great Hall is, but there are so many doors that look incredibly similar that you could get there and then you'll just be trying doors, unless Tavumile remembers, like, exactly where her room is.
Okay. If they get closer to the Great Hall, can she roll history to see if she remembers, like, which door it is?
Yeah. I'll also say, with you got a 16 as Finch.
Yeah.
You remember earlier today retracing your steps. How you did that.
oh wait. Camille.
And he's gonna like grab her hand and just smell it really intensely. She's like, "What are you doing?"
I'm smelling you. Bean.
He's gonna take out the rat.
Smell her. You got it?
Bean kind of cocks his head to the side.
We're trying to find her womb. So we gotta follow her scent.
He starts like gesticulating without saying anything.
Oh, you can stop thinking out of your head.
All right, what are you talking about? We gotta find what?
Her womb.
A what?
Her womb.
A what?
Her bedroom. The place where she sleeps.
Thank God. All right, I thought we were gonna have a conversation or something. Anyway, yeah, give me good. What's in it for me, huh?
Safety and comfort.
Maybe something else.
Well, when I
also.
get breakfast, I'm gonna give you some of it.
That's good. But there's something else I'm really kind of looking for.
What, money?
No.
A kiss?
Yeah.
Well, there'll be more people and more people to kiss you too. Here,
Oh,
I'll
wow.
even give you one.
Oh. Whatever you want, kid. You want whatever you want. I can dance. I can do backflips. I can do all
I
sorts
would
of
just want to
stuff.
find her womb.
You got it. And he like runs to the end of your hand and like a cherry picker. He like pushes your finger forward so that you stick your hand out more. And you smell real good. It smells real good. Yeah.
He says that you smell really good. Thank you.
All right. Well, go straight.
All right. Come
No,
on.
You gotta put me in your pocket though. Nobody's gonna be able to see me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pocket.
Goes in your pocket, and you just see him like go up to the top and just stick his little nose out there. Yeah, keep going straight.
All right, come on. We're going straight. All right.
Cool. So you go. You're following Bean's nose back to the room.
Yeah. Iffy, I think, is standing outside the bedroom, like leaning against the wall with her arms crossed, like waiting for anyone to arrive with information or Tavumile.
So you're going back to the room. You're going through all these hallways. You realize that you're going through some of them, kind of multiple times.
I feel like we're just kind of going in circles. Bean,
Yeah. What's up?
are you really following your nose?
Yeah. But I mean, she went all over the place. You know, she went here and there, everywhere. You know. So I'm going in order.
In order?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
She's the trail. Look, kid, you know how this works, don't you? You've been a rat before.
Well, we need to go where she went last. No, where she was first.
Well, I'm getting there. I gotta follow it until it goes and dissipates, gets less stinky, smelly, you know?
All right.
Yeah, I'm going, because as you go, your smell trail goes away. And so you follow it in reverse, you follow it strong to weak, you know?
All right.
So I gotta do that, huh?
As a human boy, I can't really smell anything.
Yeah, well, yeah. So you gotta trust me, huh? You gonna trust me?
I trust you.
All right. Well,
We have to trust him. All right. You, Bane, we have to trust him. Yes, he's bringing us back to the womb. All right.
yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta do all this. All right, onward. Now make a left.
Onward.
Make a left. I lied.
Make a left.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Freaking go around the corner to the left. And as you do that, Bean stops. She's like, he looks up at Finch. He's like, are there two of you?
Oh, no.
Finch is gonna like back up and like grab onto Tavumile and put Tavumile in front of him and be like,
Pretend that we're not here. All right. I don't know how to do that.
And you are... When Tavumile's just standing in front of Finch in the hallway, hiding him, and you see going around the corner, Tavumile would be nothing to you, but Finch, you hear, yeah, and they didn't. I mean, you know, apparently he's not in his room, so I just gotta find him now.
oh no,
Finch wasn't there either. Not to give you exposition on why we're just wandering the hallway, but you know, I think that this is ridiculous. I think that they
Tavumile, you have to hide me. Okay. I'm
Cool.
trying.
We're gonna do.
I think Finch will roll stealth.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. Cool.
Fuck.
So okay. Cool. So. Walk around the hallway, you hear your dad, you see Jack kind of looming over him, kind of just like staring at the ground, and you hear your dad say, yeah, and breakfast, when's that gonna be? I mean, I know it's quite early in the morning, but I would have thought
Stop.
good morning, Finch. I would have thought that Finch, your dad, as he walks past you, you realize that you're standing behind Tavumile's legs.
Yeah.
And you are tall. She's tall enough that he can fully just see you behind her. It's like, like in the spaces.
Finch, is holding on to Tavumile's dress from behind and then just kind of, peeks his head sheepishly out from behind her. Good morning.
Any particular reason you're hiding behind a lady?
Hello. I'm Tavumile Fenra.
She's going to, stick her hand out.
The dad kind of walks up to you, puts his hand in your hand, gives you, a nice, firm handshake. Mm-hmm. Jack is kind of just, looming.
Would they know Tavumile's name?
Maybe. Let's roll to history, because I'm sure it was mentioned in the present. It was very cocked. And your dad's going to say, nice to meet you, Tavumile, and he makes straight eye contact with Finch.
What? Nice to meet you as well.
Well, thank you for finding my little boy.
You're welcome. He wanted to talk to me.
Well, it seems like he has. And Finch, why don't you come along with us? We were just looking for your older brother.
But we were I was showing her back to her womb.
Finch, come on.
But Jack.
I think Tavumile's gonna look at Jack and be like, hello. And stick out her hand.
He's gonna look at your hand.
I'm Tavumile Fenra.
Come on, Finch.
Did I do something?
They're both just looking at...
They also know who you are!
Your dad puts his head in your hand and says, well,
What do you know who I am?
Oh, who doesn't?
What do you mean?
At this point, the whole Talenthi clan probably knows who you are, and so we do as well. Now, Finch, come along with your family. Come along, I said, Finch. We're going to go find your older brother.
Why?
Because we're going to have breakfast with him, and then we are going to get on the road.
But, Dad, okay, but can I talk to her first? Why do you know me?
I don't think that there is anything that you need to say to her.
Is there not? He knew I was somewhere that not a lot of people know about.
Well, why don't we go find your brother and we can discuss meeting up again. Me and my son and my other son and not you.
All right.
Finch, I'm going to count to 3.
Can your son turn into a rat?
Yes. 1.
Oh. Okay.
2.
But
2.5. 2 3/4.
I don't want to see Linus.
Whatever. 4.
Because he scared me.
What do you mean he scared you?
I don't know. He was talking and saying stuff that I didn't understand. And I don't want my friends to get hurt. And I'm worried. And he's getting a lot of nosebleeds, I guess.
Well, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding.
No.
I mean, he's your brother, Finch.
I know. I slept under the bed last night.
Well, I don't know what that means and what you're talking about, but I think that we ought to go at least say goodbye, and then, as I said, get on the road and forget that we were ever here.
But getting on the road means that I won't know what happens and that the adventure is over. But we could help, maybe.
There's nothing to help with. Finch, your dad's kind of like looking around.
What is it that you think you know? I don't think that is fair if you don't tell me.
Good, roll persuasion.
10.
You see this father figure is going to look at you kind of apologetically and open his mouth, and then you hear, "Oh, look, a family reunion." Ah!
Hello.
Queuing, what, 4 boards with 1 stone? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ah, there you are, my son. We were just coming to find you to get some breakfast and say goodbye before we went on the road.
I think Finch, like, goes behind Tavumile and kind of hides behind her.
They say that they know me. At least Finch said that he did.
Well, you know how children make up stories.
I don't think he's making up.
Your friend is looking for you. She's quite anxious for your return.
Iffy.
He nods. I think you ought to go back to your room. Finch, I've heard you've been causing quite a stir.
I haven't been doing anything.
I heard a maid passed out.
No, I didn't do anything with that.
Right. In any case, I don't want to forestall your return to the inn.
I don't want to return to the inn.
Well, Finch, we have to go back. I mean, your mother is worried sick, I'm sure, and
I think Finch kind of just looks down at the ground at his feet.
I don't know how to get back to my room.
well, I'll show you how to get back to your room. Dad, everyone, if you want to head to the Great Hall, they'll be serving breakfast soon. But Tavumile, you should go back to your room to assuage your friend's fears.
All right.
And he nods his head at you. All right. You don't have to get there was the place that dinner was last night. Right. Well. Gang. Shall we?
I think Finch kind of like looks kind of like scared up at all of them, and he's gonna turn and he's gonna sprint down the hallway the other way.
Linus is gonna like roll his eyes and say, "I'll go find him, Wado. Dad, no, I will go find my son, Jack. You go to the Great Hall. You should probably come too. Come along, Jack." And Jack kind of like nods, and you hear your dad start, "Finch," like run up behind you. Linus says to Tavumile, "If you come with me, please."
All right.
Starts to take her back to her room. Linus is going to say to Tavumile, "I apologize for my family's overbearingness.
They weren't overbearing.
Well, I'm surprised that they're weaving.
You're surprised?
I assume perhaps I had invited my mother and father to the ball tomorrow night. I thought perhaps we had discussed
Tomorrow night? I thought it was tonight.
Tonight, I meant. Sorry, the days blending together. I discussed with my dad, my mom coming with one of my brothers and them staying for the bowl. So I assumed that was what was going to happen. But I suppose my dad has had some sort of change of heart.
I don't know. They seemed to get worried when I said that they knew me.
You ought not to be walking around by yourself, given certain circumstances.
All right. I ran into Frenthius. I didn't say anything. I just bumped into him. He said good morning. Well, I guess I said good morning. Because he said good morning. And then he walked away.
Well.
Why does your brother know me? Can he turn into a rat?
No.
Your dad said he can.
He was making a little joke.
Well, and he was talking to a rat in his pocket.
It was just a stuffed animal.
Well, he knew that I was at Lady Gwent's place. And he knew about the rat that I found there named Stick.
Just a wacky guess. Anyway, we're here.
I'm not dumb.
I don't recall calling you dumb.
You're treating me like I am.
You don't need to worry about my little brother.
Does he know Lucian?
As I said, we're here. Ah, there she is now.
Good morning.
I found your friend.
Yeah,
As you
seems
can
like
see.
it.
And he, like, ushers Tavumile forward.
Hello.
Dinner will be soon. Oh, dinner. Breakfast will be soon. So go ahead and prepare, which entails not walking around in pajamas.
I'm not in my pajamas.
Which entails you, Iffy, not walking around in pajamas.
Why?
Because this is not your home, this is a castle.
Alright, well, one of you's gonna have to get me something to wear. I think you forgot that we came here in clothes that weren't ours.
No, I did not forget. I figured that was not a task I would have to delegate, but I suppose it is.
Oh, what, you want me to go get my own?
Certainly not. Just stay here. Someone will appear before you, and then you can go to breakfast. Now, excuse me. And he's gonna walk around the corner. Finch is running away.
Yeah.
Your dad and brother are following after, and you hear Deb. Excuse me. Yes. Oh, yes. No running. Yeah. Well, I'm going to. Jack, stop bumping into the everything. And Jack just goes. You're running around the corner, and you hear him just be like, Finch. You're pretty fast for a little guy, you know.
I was way to one.
I don't know. I'm not sure what you said, but go ahead, roll acrobatics. Your dad's gonna roll athletics.
19.
You're so far ahead of your dad that it's like embarrassing. Your dad's like, oh, it's been a while since I don't really have any reason to. Jack, why don't you go on ahead? Jack's gonna run ahead of you, and he's very much bigger than you, but he's like having to be careful because there's so many people, and he's like a big guy, and also like you can see this like social structure in your brain of your brother trying to protect your dad's feelings.
Oh.
And you see him kind of like look at him and like pretend to run a little faster, and your dad's like, I can outrun you at least. Finch, please, I'm begging you, please stop.
Finch is not gonna
whatever you
stop.
want, I'll give you whatever you want. What do you want? Just stop. We're making a scene.
I want to talk to Tavumile.
Anything but that.
No.
Any other thing? All right, come on. We can. I'll buy you whatever you want. You want milk? You want all the milk in the world? It's yours.
It already is mine.
Okay. Well, you can't talk to Tavumile, and also, please stop. You're gonna get tired at some point, kiddo. And when you do,
Finch speeds up.
oh no. Oh God. Oh jeez. All right, regroup, Jack. And your dad like stops. You see him like double over. Do you stop or do you keep running?
I think he keeps running.
I love the idea of you stopping, but your dad just can't get to you. Cool. So you keep running away, and you see people are like looking around, like, who's this freaking kid running away? You got bean in your pocket. You hear him going like, wow, 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 wow.
I'm sorry for all the jostling. I'm having to run away from people.
What's this about, man? Huh?
My parents are trying to kidnap me.
That was crazy, you know. You smelled so much like you, you know, those guys.
Because they're my family.
Well, you know, I got a little nervous, you know.
Why?
You know, they're your pack, they're your mischief, you know.
They're my what? He's gonna like stop running.
They're your mischief, you know.
What about them?
They're yours. They're yours, and it's clear you guys got a strong bond. I mean, you guys smell like so much like each other.
Oh, man.
But it's the one guy. I never noticed. I never would have thought that the guy was in your pack too. I mean, it smells kind of funny now. It smells more like the castle than it does you guys. But I guess
Linus doesn't come home ever.
Is he in your pack? That guy, the tall guy, not the big one, but the tall one.
Well, he should be. I don't know if he is anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough when you're not sure. Someone starts kind of smell like something else, and then you're not sure, you know. But he does, you know. I didn't realize it at first. You know, first time I met you, I wasn't thinking to myself, man, that guy smells like the nosebleed guy. But then now I'm
the nosebleed guy. He is the nosebleed guy.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he doesn't smell like him, you know. But then and now I smell you guys, you know, back and forth, and it's like, it's like.
Wait, what do you know about the nosebleed guy?
He's a guy. He's the one guy.
What one guy?
We talked about the one guy.
That goes into the storage room?
Yeah, a storage room guy.
Oui?
Yeah. Are you telling me he's in your mischief?
Yeah.
Well, we can get him to let us in his storage
No,
room.
he would never let us do that.
What are you talking about?
But nobody knows what's in the storage room?
Well,
and he's the only one that goes in there?
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen that guy go in there, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know what to do, Bean.
Well, you were running. I mean, if you want to keep running.
No, because I care about my family and I care about my parents, but now there's
all right, where is he? He's we'll echolocate him. Dad. Do you actually do that? Finch.
I'm here.
I knew you'd get tired. You get tired at some point. Whew. All right. We're gonna go get some breakfast.
I don't know what to do, Dad.
What do you mean, kid? He's gonna like walk up to you and kind of squat down. Finch, what's going on?
I really looked up to Linus. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to be like him all the time. And now I don't know what he's doing and he's never home. And it's like he's not part of the family anymore. I don't see him ever and he's scaring me.
Well, only reason you don't see him is because he's here. I mean,
I know, and he's doing stuff that I don't know anything about.
Well, of course you don't.
It might be bad.
Well, I mean, everyone does.
He knows all about the situation. And he was scaring me about that.
I think that we just need to leave it in his hands. I mean,
But can we?
Well, I don't think that we have a choice. He has a very...
I don't want anyone to get out.
Your brother's not going to be hurt.
No. I don't want the other people to be hurt.
Well, we need to... Look. Kiddo, you can't protect everyone.
I've never tried protecting anyone ever. And now I am. And because I'm a kid, being a kid is hard. Nobody listens to you. And you can't go and do anything by yourself because everyone thinks that a kid walking around by themselves is a bad thing. That is, it's bad for that to happen. Even though I'm fine.
Well, you did make that one lady, pass out?
Oh, well, that's because I turned back into a boy. It's kind of gross, and you know that.
It is gross. I really would prefer you not to do that in public, as we've discussed.
Well, I had to run away because these cooks were catching me, and I think they were going to kill me.
I met the Wet King.
What? I don't know.
There's a Wet King.
Look.
In the walls. He has assassins.
Finch, listen to me.
They were gonna kill me. If I didn't prove I was a druid.
So much has happened this morning while I've been blissfully asleep and unaware. I know that you want adventure. I know that you want to be independent and responsible. But you're my son. And I want you there, and I want you to be safe. You have a beautiful heart, Finch. I know that you want to help everyone that you come across, but you can't. And that's not because you're a kid. It's because it's not your responsibility. You can't control how they act, what they do, how anyone acts. Kids aren't listened to, or we worry about children because you have less experience, less ability to deal with what life has to throw at you. Not because you're stupid or foolish. Of course not. You're so intelligent. Sometimes maybe you do know the answer. Better than any of us. But if it comes with a risk to you, it is my duty as your father to protect you. And that is what I intend to do.
I just want to help people. And I thought maybe we could help them.
I think that now we've done our part.
What if Wyness is corrupted?
Your brother is not.
How do you know?
Because he's my little boy. He's a green.
Yeah.
He's one of us.
He's part of a mischief.
I'm not sure.
There's a pack of what?
Oh, right, of course, yes. Mischief. So now we've done our part. And it is time that we return.
But what if they die?
We can still know that we did our part. Now, come along.
Okay.
Hey, you seem sad. I can smell your salty tears.
I am sad.
What's going on?
I don't know.
All right.
I wanted to help people, and I don't think I can help people. And they might die, and everything's a big deal, and there's so much going on.
Dying? What's gonna happen to him? What do you mean die?
People are looking for him.
What kind of people looking for your dad and your
No. I made a friend with a guy. His name's Whoosh in Valmoira. He's a winter Eredwin. And he's being looked after because he's being framed. He's being framed for arson. And it's because Tavumile, the one that kissed you, got kidnapped. And I think her mom got kidnapped and her house got burned to the ground. And she was taken by high elves. She was kidnapped by high elves, and then I guess she escaped, but now they're looking for her. And then they're also looking for the guy that I made friends with, and they're in love.
What, in love?
They're in love.
Oh, that's gotta be similar to love. We got this thing in Rat Society called love.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, is it the same thing? Huh?
I have a speech impediment.
Oh, golly, geez, man, I'm sorry. I mean, well, you said they're looking for him. What are they gonna do when they find him?
Kill him.
What?
Kill him. Try him for treason and kill him. Hang him in the square.
Why him for treason? They're gonna kill him?
Probably.
But I thought you said that was evil.
It is evil. That's why it's such a big deal.
We gotta do something about that.
I know. I was trying and now I can't.
Nah, kid, no. Look, you very recently taught me about the difference between good and evil, but I'm all in. I'm all in. I gotta atone, huh? For my past mistakes. I know you said it was government sanctioned and I didn't know better, but now I know better.
Bean,
What?
I think we can help,
Oh, yeah?
but I think we have to be wet.
Well, let's do it then, huh? You be a rat and I'll keep being a rat.
Wait, here's my plan, and you tell me. Do you know the difference between good and evil?
All right, Finch, I've had enough of you mumbling and ratlish.
I'm listening. Let me have this.
Roll persuasion. What a ridiculous turn of events.
20 on that.
All right.
Bean.
Uh-huh. That's me. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
We just have to knock the king. You know the difference between good and evil.
What are you going to say to me right now?
If you usurp the king, the wet king,
Yeah, I know the one.
then you teach the wets the difference between good and evil.
Me?
Well, you'll be in charge and they'll listen to you.
What about you, man,
Well,
huh?
hold on, no, because you have to sit in the chair the whole time. You know, otherwise. Oh wait, when you become king, you can instill a rule that you're king forever, and even if somebody sit in the chair, that doesn't mean that they're the king.
No, it's the only way you can recognize the king is sit in the chair.
If you wear a crown.
Nah, King Fondue is a crown.
Yeah, but then you know he's a king.
Yeah, but if I put the crown on, I'm not king unless I sit in the king chair.
Yeah, but when you sit in the king chair, then you'll be king, and then you can instill a new rule of how to be king.
That's never happened before. I don't know if it'll work like that.
But you could try.
I guess I could try.
But, and then you make all the wets in the castle try and find out information. And try and give that information to, I don't know, someone.
Oh, is that all? You know, I don't know if that's all. We got lots of information. I mean, I got all kinds of information.
Well, how much information do you have?
Oh, golly, I don't know.
Have you ever heard of water query?
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about what that is.
How about, have you ever heard the human king have conversations?
Well, I mean, yeah, but he sounds like, you know, I don't know what the heck
you don't
he's
understand humans?
Yeah, they all just sound like they're talking with their mouths full. So I don't know what the heck.
Man, this might not work.
Well, I mean, I know secrets.
What
I know all kinds of secrets. We got the room. There's the orb.
The orb?
Yeah, there's an orb.
What are you talking about?
It's beautiful, beautiful orb.
What's the orb?
The the king, the human king.
Yeah.
He sits on the chair and he's got the crown. He's the only guy who sits on a chair, and that's why he's a king, and that's why he came up with the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know a guy?
But he gets up from it.
Yeah, no, but nobody else sits on a chair.
Yeah.
King Fondue can get up from the chair.
Well,
It's just whoever was the last one to sit in it.
oh, that's not how it works. Heal.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I heard him. He was talking to his wife, you know, and I don't know. She's even really upset about something.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's the thing
Was
I
she
know.
wailing?
What was she wearing?
Was she yelling?
Oh, no, she was like crying and sniffing and she smelled like salt water.
Crying.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Well, like all the time. Like constantly, yeah.
Why?
Again. Oh, whoa. I don't know why.
What's the orb?
It's just an orb.
Well,
I seen one of the rooms.
what
It was
room?
really cool looking.
What does it do?
I don't know, but it's there. It's an orb. And you know about the room. I don't know what else. Oh, there's the someone said there's the most beautiful, someone's working on like a piece of art. They're working on like a beautiful piece of art in one of the rooms.
They're working on it?
Yeah. And it's crazy. I mean, I seen lots of stone, decorations and stuff. This thing's crazy. So I could show you that. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that I could tell you about. I just don't know what anybody's saying,
Oh. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do any of that. 'Cause we're weaving soon.
Well, I mean, a boy, you gotta be a boy, right?
Yeah. Turn into a what? Okay. Let me have some breakfast. Then I'll turn into a what? I'll give you some breakfast too.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll think about it some more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I want to help this guy not get killed.
Me too.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
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 Can I be in your mischief?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You went on mischief.
Is a queen? I'm a queen?
You're a queen.
Oh, man, you got me.
Being queen. Queen bean.
Queen bean? You got me talking like you, kid. I don't gotta talk like you guys.
Maybe I could find a potion that can turn you into a human.
That would be amazing.
Then we could be friends.
Well, we can't be friends now?
Well, we are friends, but I mean, like, public friends.
We gotta be secret friends?
Yeah, because people might kill you.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's right. Well, we'll eat some breakfast and we'll regroup.
We'll ponder it.
We'll ponder it.
Or what?
Oh, so a pondo. We'll ponder it.
You don't have to sound like me. I just do this because Ryan sounds like me.
No can do. No can do. I'm in the mischief now. I need the wingo.
The wingo.
The wingo in the mischief.
Oh, what?
Your dad talks like Obama. I don't know how to... I like this one better. And then the big terrifying one that doesn't say nothing. So I can't do
that's
that.
Jack.
Jack?
Yeah.
Jack? Dad?
Yeah.
Finch?
Yeah.
Lioness.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
That's a pretty small mischief.
Well, then we got Mom. And
You got a mom?
I got Mom.
I never knew my mom.
Really? Well, you could meet my mom at some
Wow.
point. And then we got... How old are you, Bean?
Oh, in 11 months?
Oh, right. You're pretty young.
Thanks, man.
Well, I was going
You
to
too.
say, I hope you don't die before you can meet my mom.
No, I mean, unless something happens, but hopefully not,
Hopefully not.
Hopefully nothing happens.
But then there's Oliver and August. Those are my other two brothers. And then I have two best friends also that are humans named Mags and Emil.
I don't know, kid. I'm not impressed. I mean, my old mischief is like 100 strong at least.
Well, because that's a lot of wets, and wets like populate like crazy.
I guess so. I mean, I heard humans usually only got one baby at once.
Yeah,
That's crazy. You can only make like 2 of them.
but there's so many humans there's so many people in the world.
I think there's more rats than people.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I'm a queen now.
You're a queen.
Wow.
Queen bean.
Queen bean. Huh?
Maybe they're serving green beans for breakfast, and then you can eat yourself.
Oh man, I never had a green bean.
Wee wee?
Yeah, I only had
Hard beans.
hard ones.
Kidney beans, black beans, white beans.
Yeah, all them beans. What do you guys call kidney beans?
Kidney beans.
Ah, they're
It's the
called.
same for some reason.
That's crazy, huh? That's so funny.
Shaped like a kidney.
Yeah, I know. That's what we call them. That the black ones are. What are black beans?
Black beans.
Ah, what
Yeah.
a magical place! You guys continue to talk about beans for the remainder. Your dad's just like. He's talking to himself, surely. Tavumile entrees the room with Iffy in it, and they're awaiting some clothing so that Iffy can go to breakfast.
Yep. I think Iffy's like, Tavumile, do you remember what I said about maybe telling me, like, your plans and stuff?
Oh, I know, but I wasn't doing anything, like, wrong.
Alright, I'm glad you weren't doing nothing bad. I don't know how specific I need to be, but if you're gonna go anywhere and do anything at all, just tell me. Like, just tell me.
But you were sleeping so soundly, and it was so early, I didn't want to wake you up.
I do not care how soundly I was sleeping. Honey, I want to know. You know something? A box showed up at the front of our thing.
A box?
Yeah. And I swear to God, I was like, this is going to be like your ear or your tongue or something. Like somebody got to you and is like, here's this, give us 2 million gold for Tavumile back.
Why would somebody do that?
Tavumile! Why would anyone be doing any of this stuff? I don't know. Why are you yelling at me? I'm just loud. I'm sorry. Look, just tell me whatever, every thought that passes through your head, don't do that. Just let me in. Just let me know. I'm here for a reason. I can't help you if I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I didn't need help. I'm just not used to not doing anything. You know, I always had stuff to do. I had to wake up so early and then feed Barley and see the chickens and, go make sure that the water was fine and that they had all their food, and then I'll have breakfast with Mum, and then after that I'll go work in the fields, and then it would become dark, and then I would have dinner.
Like, I understand not being used to not doing nothing. I always had something to do all the time. Even when I didn't have something to do, Vatil would make sure I had something to do. All right? I never really got a break unless I was sleeping. So I get it. But at the same time, we're in a little bit of a situation here. And I think it just might be better if you didn't do stuff that you didn't need to do. Or, at least, told me that you were going to go do stuff.
All right. I met a kid, like a little boy.
Okay.
And he knows me.
Oh.
He was saying that he talked about me being at Lady Gwynth's house and being the rat. Like that he was a druid, but he said that he was a rat that I found that I named Stick. I had him in my pocket. And he said that he knows Lucian.
What? Okay. You met a little boy. You're right. Like, if he kind of just closes her eyes, she's like, yeah, I'm telling myself that it ain't fair for me to say that you're crazy and not believe you, considering who I am as a person and all the things I've learned about myself within the past day or so. So I believe you. It's just a little tough.
No, I get it. I didn't really believe him until he mentioned Lady Gwynth and Stick, because how would he know about that? Not even Senechal Green would know about that.
Yeah, well.
Oh, it was Senechal Green's brother.
Oh. Good Lord. Alright.
And I don't know, you really wanted to talk to me, but I think no. I mean, what could he get? You said a little boy? Mm-hmm. Like how little? Oh, I don't know, like it's quite small, maybe like 8. Alright. I don't know. I understand maybe even if he knew the like answer to the solution of all of this, which he would not, because why? How? He's a little kid. He is a little kid. We're not gonna get him mixed up in none of this. You know, like there's already so many people in danger. We ain't gonna put a literal child. I mean, even already Ethiod is a child being mixed up in this, but he's kind of mixed up in his own situation that we had nothing to do with. So, you know, I kind of absolve ourselves from all of that. Also, I wasn't even the one to bring him into the group in the first place, so and neither were you. So both of us are absolved from anything that happens to him. But at the same time, he's got other stuff going on, so it's not even just us putting him in a situation that maybe a child shouldn't be in. This would be purely us putting a child in a situation that he should not be in. I guess you're right. I don't know. His whole family knew. What? His whole family? I think it was his dad and maybe his brother. Like, they seemed to know me, and then they confirmed that he can turn into a rat. And, I don't know, they seemed nervous. And I asked Senechal Green about it, and he said that he was making up stuff and lucky guesses and all that, like trying to, I don't know. It's like he was trying to hope that I was dumb enough to just believe that. Maybe he's not trying to hope that you're dumb enough to believe that, but maybe he's trying to hope that you will catch the drift that he does not want his little brother involved in any of this, which I think we should respect that. I don't know how or why he's involved in any of it. If he knows Lucian, if we can get into contact with Lucian at some point, or I guess any of the party, then maybe we'll figure it out. But I don't think that anything that he could offer us is worth involving an actual child. Because I also don't trust the Wethway to not hurt a child if it's going to get in their way. So just leave it at that. Just let it be a mystery. Just let it not be something. If he shows up here, we're going to tell him to go away. We don't want his help. Okay. I guess we could do that. Mm-hmm. I was thinking as I was walking around. Oh, I also saw Frenthius. Great. Poor Iffy.
Excellent.
And anything of note? No, we bumped into each other. And he said good morning, and I said good morning. And then he went on his way. Well, that's good. I don't know. He had a purpose. I mean, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he has stuff he's doing here, and I mean, if they're keeping a petrified Wethway girl here, I'm sure he has something to do with that. I mean, not that he did it, but I mean, honestly, probably he did, but just that he would have to oversee that somehow. So, I mean,
And even if it's not just that, maybe he has some other kind of obligations within the castle itself. I mean, he is some kind of highfalutin fella, so I guess so. But what I was saying earlier, I was walking around the castle and I was just thinking to myself about stuff. And I was thinking about my dad. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Look, I don't know. Cynthia said that he had to go away for treason, that he was like a traitor. That he said that it was clear that we were going to like stomp the Westway because they were such a small clan and were much bigger than them, and that my dad didn't think it was fair, and so that maybe he was helping them. But the war started when I was 6. Yeah. So why'd he leave 6 years before? I feel like that's a really long time before a war starts to know if there's going to be a war or not. I mean, not necessarily. Can Iffy roll history to see the earliest memory she has of war being talked about?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot though that she has a +12 to history, so.
So it probably should be alright.
15.
It was because the first 2 years of the war was a lot of posturing.
Yeah.
It was relatively soon to it actually being declared, like within months.
Okay, so it wasn't like
we've
there
been
was
talking about it
years
for
of-
10
yeah.
years. Yeah, will they, won't they?
Yeah.
It was like a little bit of time.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, some wars can be talked about for years before it actually happened, but I don't remember that happening with this one, so I don't know. I mean, maybe he was participating not in the war. Obviously, not obviously, but he probably did, but maybe he was participating in their success in other ways. Why would he want that? If everything was fine. Well, everything wasn't always fine. I mean, that's the reason we went to war. We're always at odds. I mean, we still are at odds. Look, I mean, this is what we know. Your daddy left. You know, he for better or for worse, he went away. Why doesn't necessarily matter. What we do know is that probably he's helping the Westway out. If he's still even alive. I mean, that's another thing that we don't even know. He might not even be involved in any of this. And I think that you're just, I don't know, torturing yourself by trying to puzzle it out because you're not going to be able to find the answer. It seems like the only person who would be able to tell you why they left is your mother or him. And neither of those two options are possible right now. So, I think that I'm sorry that he left. It could be tough, but think about it this way. You ain't never known him, you know? The only reason that you ever had any questions about it really were out of curiosity. Like, you weren't dissatisfied with your situation, right? What do you mean? Like, you were happy living with your mom. And you loved her and you enjoyed her and, you know, you enjoyed living on the farm. Yeah. So what would he have offered? A fatherly presence? I guess so. But I don't know. I kind of got that from Cynthia. Well, And what would he have offered for you? As far as you're concerned, he's a stranger. Just because he participated in your making doesn't make him any more special. That's not what a father is. Father's not just someone who makes you. Anyone could do that. Anyone that has the ability could. They could make a child and then that could just happen. But a father, and even a mother, they're people who choose to stay there and protect you and teach you what you need to know, keep you safe and comfortable. The ones who stand by you no matter what, even when you get sick or you make mistakes as a kid, you get in trouble, even if it's financially difficult for them. It's not just someone who made you. That's what, kids who have parents that aren't even biological. Of course they're their parents. They're the ones who took care of them. He participated in making you, but he's not your daddy. And I don't think you needed one. What do you mean? Well, I think you're kind. You're gentle. You want to help people. You're good at what you did, obviously. I mean, otherwise the king wouldn't have wanted you to do what you were doing. You wouldn't have been able to figure it out. Sure, I think you can be gullible and too trusting. But I don't think that necessarily having a father would have taught you any different. So, maybe you wouldn't be who you are today if you did have one, Maybe you would have been different. And that would have been a shame.
It's really kind.
It's not kind. It's just the truth. Or at least, it's my truth. You can choose your own, but I quite like mine.
I like yours too. What was in the books?
Like thread and buttons and stuff.
Oh, can I see it?
Yeah. Iffy goes and picks it up and gives it to Tavumile, and she's just picking up the buttons and looking at them.
This one looks like you.
It's mottled red and pinkish. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Do you want it?
Sure. Iffy's gonna get up and open the door.
Hello, yes, I've been sent here for, to deliver some clothing to, is it Ifferson Bamry?
Yep.
Well, here you go.
Thank you.
Bows and leaves.
Well, I'm gonna get dressed and we're gonna go eat some breakfast. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool, so if he's gonna change, Tavumile's gonna sort buttons.
Yeah.
Finch is conspiring with a rat while his brother and father walk on ahead. Who knows where Linus is?
Yeah.
Who knows where Franthius is? Veray is waiting for nightfall. And that is all of the people within the walls of the castle town, probably. And other folks still making their way to Nalira. They just started, so yes, they are. This is going to take all day walking with this shortcut through Enid Pass. And in another place, in another time.
Oh, is it going to be me again?
Yes, it is. It has been months since this last time you spoke. You're falling into sort of an easy rhythm. You kind of know each other very well. I mean, you know him very well, his mannerisms, all the things that you're meant to know. and then probably quite a few things that you're not meant to know. And he knows really only things that he's not meant to know. He's not meant to know anything about you. And you are at this moment turning down his room for the evening, as you do every evening, and just sort of vaguely chatting about a ball that Fernil is to attend. And this is very surprising to him and everyone, but also him. It is a ball that would be attended by all of the ministers who are staying in and nearby Fenwild Castle. And Fernil is basically like an aide, pretty much.
Okay.
And he has been that is also, it's like, it's not just ministers, it's not like a ball for a bunch of old guys. It's like them, their daughters, and then like, you know, all of the royal family, things of that nature, and then pretty much whoever they all want to invite.
Okay.
So there's like family, friends, stuff like that, and Fernil has been invited by the minister whom he supports.
Okay.
And he's saying, I've been told you've just come and started to do that. He's sort of quietly greeted you and started on his dinner of the same thing he always eats, and you two are sort of quiet. And he's like, have you heard the news?
Oh, there's quite a bit of news every day.
I suppose. I thought maybe it would, as it sort of pertained to you, you might have cause to hear of it. Not that I'm anything to...
It pertains to me.
I'm going to be your paper doll.
Oh.
I've been told I've got to play dress up.
Oh, really?
For this ball.
Oh, that's right.
Indeed, I've been invited.
Well, that's good.
Oh, is it?
Well, yes. It means you're liked. There's no obligation to invite you to the ball.
Well, I suppose not. I don't know that it means that I'm liked.
Oh, I do.
Well, I would hope. I thought maybe it was just...
Who invited you?
Minister Gwynth. He's invited
what?
me.
Y'all can't see my face, but the moment... Okay.
I see what's going on now, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, what the fuck?
What? He's invited me. It was sort of out of nowhere. He just told me today. I mean, he didn't invite me so much as he told me I was going, which I suppose is what an invite consists of.
Well,
here.
typically invitations are optional, but not here.
Well, Ms. Duvet loudly suggested in my presence that I be outfitted with something appropriate, as it was unlikely that I had brought anything suitable with me, which it's not like she was wrong, but she didn't have to say it in front of me. Even behind my back would have been... we sort of made eye contact, and then she looked away and continued speaking to the minister.
Oh.
It was my favourite moment, probably since I've gotten here. He sort of smiled vaguely at me.
Miss Duvet is a stuffy-nosed...
Well, I'm stuffy-nosed.
Yeah.
I'm concerned that perhaps she's going to take this task upon herself.
You can request that I do it.
Well, I would like to do that. To whom shall I request this? Must I talk to her myself? I don't think that I'm her favourite person.
I suppose that I could bring the message along.
I mean, I expected that she would delegate it to you, but seeing as you've not heard of it, now I'm concerned for my life. I'll come out in something frilly or something.
Well, you always have the option to say no. She's not in charge of you. You're quite in charge of her, actually.
It quite feels like she is.
Well,
I don't feel in charge of anything at all. It's least of all you. And I think if I was going to feel in charge of someone,
well, I think you set yourself up for not feeling in charge of me.
I think I did as well. I wouldn't want to be in charge of you.
Oh. Well, I would be more than happy to have you be my paper doll.
Excellent.
I think that, like, the bed's done, and I think that she walks over to him and, like, picks something off his plate and eats it.
Couldn't I have you, I don't know, arrested or something? You'd be given demerits or something for
Do you
eating
want to
off
see
of my
me
plate.
arrested?
No, of course
Also,
not.
you never eat that stuff anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Oh,
suppose.
maybe it'd be suspicious now if I take the plate and it's clean.
I know. Yes, it would be. I expected it. You were trying to sort of shoehorn health into my diet.
Well, I tried, but
I do appreciate it. You're not the first. You notice as you walk past the bed that roll a perception check. Duh.
5.
You don't notice anything. And
I could hear your brain go, damn it.
you sure did. The bed is always remarkably easy to turn down because it is always made by you in the morning, and it is always turned down by you in the evening. Like, there's never any mess. Like, you know, he's never, like, throwing crap all over the place or anything. It's like he must sleep like a dead person, like, perfectly still. You here quite late tonight. Were you kept by something?
no, it just never seems like you are finished with your work until quite late. So I figured it'd be a better time to bring you dinner.
Don't tell me you're waiting for me to stop.
Well, sometimes I do. I mean, it is my job. What else am I to do, really? And if I'm still waiting on you, you know, I oftentimes have less to do anyways.
You know that the longest that you'd be able to wait is till like 10 o'clock or something, because the maids have a curfew at 11 o'clock. So you, in order for you to like do everything, it would probably take a chunk of time.
Well, as long as you're not working past 10 p.m, that is. But
oh yes, the curfew.
yes, I think it's quite ridiculous.
Well, you know, want to make sure you're all
Not gallivanting around.
yes, you're not getting up to anything unsavory.
And what would unsavoury be?
Well, I don't know. I think a few of the ministers, you know. I mean, it's not me saying it, but if I was a maid, they're all like 90 years old. Well, that's not that old for a high. Well, it is. Yeah, I feel like you hit like 100 probably as a high elf, and then you start looking
Decrepit.
Yeah, you start getting there.
Yeah.
It's like 50 years old. You start looking like older.
Well, now I know your type.
Why do you think I'm here? But I will say, if you're going to try to wait for me to stop working before you bring me dinner, you will miss it every night.
Well, I try my best. As long as you eat, that's all I care about.
Oh? Why should that bother you?
Well, your health is of my concern.
Is it?
Yes, quite. I care for you. I would like for your health to be in perfect order. It's not always possible, but
I suppose I would like that as well.
and I'm the one who brings you your meals, so...
I know you bring me what I want to eat, for the most part. He nudges the green stuff.
Well, I have to try.
She, like, picks another bite up.
It's quite good.
It's not.
It is.
It's nothing to do with the...
Look, it beats anything that the maids get.
I'm certain that's true.
This one has, like, spices.
You haven't gotten anything for yourself in a while, have you?
No.
Why not? You said that they were getting wise to our game.
Seemed like it,
Well, it's been a while, hasn't it?
I suppose.
I suppose it's too late for us to cash in on that tonight, but maybe tomorrow. It's up to you, of course. Whatever you want.
Well, I suppose I could go back and say that you wanted seconds.
Well, it's up to you.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, of course.
Of course.
Perhaps I'll get myself something then.
All right, well. Oh, it's even later than I thought. You ought to hurry back.
What time is it?
10:45.
All right.
She like stands up, turns around.
Good, roll history. We'll do history.
6.
Okay. So you get up and collect anything that you brought with you. But I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes. She takes one last bite of the stuff and like winks at him.
He gets up to see you off. Good, roll insight. For the love of God.
7.
He looks like he looks kind of oddly, sort of peculiar.
Are you alright?
Like nervous or sick or something. Yes. Have a good night. I've got this for you.
What?
He holds out a envelope.
Oh, do you need me to deliver this?
No.
She's gonna like look down at it. Is there any writing on the outside?
No. Good night.
Good night. She's going to stick it like under her apron and walk out and hurry off to her chambers.
So you, the letter that you received, it's sealed with like a wax seal that is not, it's not like, you know how there's like, they make like presses for it, and Fernil would have one. It's not sealed with that. It's sealed with just like a plain circle.
Okay.
You think perhaps he's trying to make it
Covert.
Yeah. It is, however, a nice envelope. Like, it's not something that you would get your hands on, probably.
Okay.
So it's still, it's like you could, someone probably would immediately think it wasn't for you.
Okay.
If they were to see it. So you have this letter with you, and you have your curfew that you have to, presumably, you have to meet, be back by. This curfew has Anna broken it before?
I think on accident.
Okay, about how many times would you say? Like, is she like a serial curfew breaker, or just
no,
like?
I think like very occasionally, because I think that she doesn't have much to do before Farneal.
You think that you there's a chance that you would get like a buy because you don't have it happen that often. If you wanted to read this letter elsewhere. But
she shares her like room with another person. How many other people does she share it with?
3 other people.
Okay.
You can roll insight to see if you can like discern what would be the best option.
Yeah. 12.
If you read it in your dorm and all the girls were asleep, there's a chance that one of them is like a fairly light sleeper, but if you were quiet enough, there's a chance you'd be able to read it and squirrel it away and no one would know. If someone saw you reading a letter in the middle of the night in your dorm room by candlelight, it would be like front page news. Like they would be like, what is she reading?
If she met curfew, is it possible for her to be like, I'm here, I'm going to sleep, could I go brush my teeth and all that? Master Hazen left me late, or kept me late.
Yeah, as long as you're in the maid quarters, you don't have to be like asleep by 11 o'clock.
I think that she will do that because she's like, at least the bathroom is private. So
cool. Yeah, you could totally do that.
Okay, cool. She'll go make sure she's not late, and then she'll just be like, I'm going to go wash up.
So you have like there's like a prefect maid who's like in charge of you all, and she like sucks because of course she does. Like, she's very strict. She's like gunning for Miss Duvet's position when she like kicks a bucket or whatever. And there are like different maid like houses. Like, this is just the dormitory that you stay in, and they like rotate between the different like dormitories. And so you kind of like, you go through kind of like, give her like a little curtsy type thing, and she looks very like condescendingly at you and scribbles something on a clipboard and then like waves you on.
Yeah.
And you are inside the maid quarters.
Cool.
In their sort of common area, you see that there's like a few girls who are kind of doing whatever. The sort of nosy ones from earlier there's only one of them, and she kind of like looks at you and like gives you like a look, and then goes back to her knitting or whatever she's doing.
Anna fully ignores her. She's like, freaking whatever. Mm-hmm. She is just immediately going to go like wash up. I guess she would probably have to get some stuff from her chambers, like a toothbrush and a hairbrush, like, you know, whatever. Her own soap.
Mm-hmm. Change of clothes.
Yeah, change of clothes.
And the bathroom is communal, but not the stalls.
Yeah.
You know, there's individual stalls.
And so I think that she'll go and like go there.
Does Anna have like a confidant of any of the other maids?
I don't think so.
Does she have like any sort of close friend or anything like that?
I feel like she's quite a loner. I think that the only one that like tries to have casual conversations with her, really, like, besides just, you know, general, oh, did you hear about this? Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Is that one, like, what, she was like 12 years old or something? Yeah. Like that one really young maid.
Mm-hmm. And as you go get your things from the bathroom, that maid is not one that would be in your dorms. Mm-hmm. She's like in training, you know, like she lives with her family and because she's a child.
Yeah, I think that Anna is friends with like a lot of the gardeners, like just because of her father knowing them. Mm-hmm. And I think that there are some like female gardeners there that she's friends with, but I don't think that she really confides within anyone.
Okay, so as you walk to the bathroom, you hear one of the girls who you live with, we'll call her
Sarith.
Love it. One of the girls you live with, Sarith, kind of like she notices she's like almost ready for bed, like you know, like lying down reading a book.
Yeah.
She sees you come in and she's like, I swear you come back later and later every night.
He's quite particular about, I don't know how I turned down his bed.
Oh, you said he's working so late?
Yes.
He's a workaholic.
Well, I suppose he must prove himself.
I suppose. I guess it's virtuous, really, is what it is. You know, such dedication to your...
I think so as well.
Well, you better wash up.
Yes. Quite tired.
And you get all your things. You go to the bathroom. You're gonna do that, change, whatever.
Yeah.
You get all your things, go to the bathroom. There's a couple other girls in there. You're doing your thing.
I think that she goes into one of the stalls and it's like turns on the water, like to fill a bath or whatever, but so that it covers the sound of her opening up a letter.
Oh, very nice. Okay, good. Roll stealth.
Okay.
You can roll it with advantage.
10.
Okay, cool. So you're running a bath, and you go from there into the bathroom stall to... I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say that that's something like... This is like a Japanese situation. Like you wash off sort of preemptively... and then all the maids are gonna like share the bathwater because...
Oh, so it's like an... Oh, I see
what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like an onsen, like, because they're not gonna fill water for every single maid. So you're doing something you're not allowed. That would be like you're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like running additional water for your bath. But I mean, like, you can you could just leave the sink on, which would functionally also be something you're not allowed to do. But it could be like, oh, someone left that on. Whereas the bath, it would be like...
Okay. I think, yeah.
Okay, cool. You leave the sink on, but because of the nature of it as a sink, it makes less sound.
Yeah.
So it covers it up less. So you're very, like, quietly trying to undo this letter.
Yeah.
Let me see if anybody notices. Okay. And no one... You don't get any indication that anyone...
She's still in, like, a stall, too.
Yeah. She's fully, like, blocked off from sight. But you know that other girls in there and all the maids, you know, it's like a small town. They all know everybody's business, and they want to. It's like your only source of entertainment. Yeah. So you uncrinkle it very slowly. Mm-hmm. You have to kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna turn this on and then go into the bathroom. But no one can see me do that because then they'll be like, why are you turning on the light? So you do that, and then you hear a girl be like, Anna, you left the water running.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired.
You need to be more careful.
I'm sorry.
We're going to get in trouble.
I'll be more careful, I swear.
You hear like footsteps walking away, and you open the paper. You wait to see if there's any whatever. All you hear is the sound of other girls, vaguely washing up noises, gossiping, all that. In the quietness and privacy of this bathroom stall, you start reading this letter. You notice as you take it out of the envelope that it is on both sides of the piece of paper. And also that it is a mess.
Okay.
Like smudges and eraser. You haven't even started reading it, but you're just like, what is this? It is, but it looks largely legible. And you start reading. I feel a bit ridiculous. But I feel this is the only way to repay you for letting me read your poetry. I apologize for the messiness. I thought about rewriting it in ink on a new piece of paper, but perhaps the evidence of my genuine effort will atone for the lack of artistic merit. You'll see what I mean.
She, looks up and holds the, letter to her chest, no way. I think, her heart is racing. She's so, I can't believe that okay. And she, holds it out and, gets back to where she was.
Yeah. And you hold it, reverently because now you know what it is. Yeah. And you're holding it. It's written in pencil, which is the reason for all the badness of it, the messiness. He has a line break, and then it starts. I've never had a maid. I would never become accustomed to your presence. Every folded shirt, every straightened lampshade at which I wonder is nothing more than the quintessence of your vocation. To anticipate another's need. To peel back the tattered leather cover, to read the dusty tome of me, and if in the process you discover that I don't often sleep through the night, I read, I work, I eventually pace, and I wait for dawn to break. But I try. I always at least try. And tonight, as every night, I turn apprehensively to my bed, and beneath the candle at my bedside there sits inoffensively a dark blue bottle, illuminated in the fire, and a small note, in delicate handwriting. Take this before bed. It will help you sleep. Anna, I find your poetry arresting, as you know, but none has cut me quite so deep. At these few words I shut my eyes and dream of you. With better judgment, firmly stayed, like a fool I pretend that you are not a maid, and I bask in the warmth of your affection I have so often enjoyed, devoted singularly to me, of your own volition, and devoid of all pretense or compulsion. When at last the dawn breaks, medicine forgotten, with the rising of the sun I awake, and at my reluctant direction, my soul quietly remembers to notice is the magic of a maid. And at that, the flame of my affection is once again reduced to embers. Thank you for the medicine. For Neil Hazen.
I think that her mouth is just agape as she reads this. I think she reads it again and again. And I think that she holds it to her chest. And she's thinking, when everyone goes to sleep, she's trying to remember, there's nobody that's guarding the maids. They're just expected to be there. There's not somebody making sure that they don't leave. And even if she did, walk out of the maids' chambers, it would more just be,
It would be noteworthy.
It would be noteworthy, but, if she got caught, she's like, okay, hold on, Anna. If I do that, and then completely jeopardize everything, all the friendship. Somebody sees me go into his room at the middle of the night. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Oh, why do you have to give this to me now? What's the earliest that she could leave, that duties kind of start? Is that 4 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that she's okay, 11 o'clock, 5 hours to 4 a.m.
Okay, wait.
And I think that she wet her finger with her tongue,
Okay.
and she's going to, on his name, like smudge it out
Ah,
at the very bottom. Smudge out his
interesting.
name
Okay.
because it's just a pencil, so
Yeah.
she'd be able to do that. And she's going to fold it up and like hide, like get dressed and hide it in like her, like between her breasts, like
Her breasts. So are you folding this up?
smaller than it. Like I think that she is not going to put it back in the envelope.
Okay. There's still definitely people around who might,
I know, but
yeah,
that's why she's hiding it.
you
And
know,
she-
but might hear the paper.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, obviously you can't just walk out of there
Yeah.
holding this piece of paper.
I feel like you could fold paper relatively quietly.
Okay, roll for it.
10.
Okay, cool. So you start folding this paper, and you hear one of the girls say, "Anna, you've been in there forever. What do you have? What is that?
Don't have anything.
Don't tell me you've got food. That's what they said that you were doing.
I don't
You were
have...
bringing it to your hazen and eating it.
I don't have food.
I'm going to tell the prefect. I can't believe that you've brought it into the bathroom. How desperate are you? That's disgusting."
I don't have food on me.
She's going to like just like shove the thing like, you know, down her shirt and open the door, and she's like,
What, do you want to smell my breath?
Well, what is that then?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
You know that, alright.
You didn't even use the bathroom.
So what?
What, are you just going in there to write?
Well, with everybody reading over my shoulder.
Well, it's not our fault that you're so good.
Oh,
What?
do you think that?
Yes. That doesn't matter. Is that what you're doing in there?
Yes.
What have you got?
Nothing. I don't know. This one's quite personal. That's why I didn't
Oh, come on.
No. I'll read you something else.
All right. Fine.
I didn't realise that people thought it was nice.
Well, I mean, you know, some of the girls like to be all jealous about everything. But I mean, you know, I don't know poetry for anything. I don't know anything about it, but I think it's nice that you write it and you know.
I think so as well. I quite enjoy it.
Well, sorry for thinking that you had food.
It's alright. Well, I don't know. I could go find something for you to read if you want.
Well, it's fine. I mean, I wanted to read your little secret poem, but I guess if I can't.
Would prefer not.
Well, I will say, you better not let anyone know that this happened.
What, writing alone in the bathroom?
Yeah, because you know what they're going to say.
What?
Oh, come on. And she leaves the bathroom.
she like follows.
What would they say?
Don't play dumb, Anna, please.
I'm not playing dumb.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
There's
Just
no
tell
way
me.
that you wouldn't know.
Just tell me.
She, like, looks around and she, like, pulls you aside and she's like, liquid ink they. It was about a uno who yay. So you better be careful.
Oh, who would it be about?
I think that she fully knows well, but I think that she's like trying to play dumb.
Have you not heard the rumors
No.
that you and Hazen are...
She like kind of like stands up straighter.
That is absolutely not true.
I'm not saying that I believe it's true. I'm just saying I've heard people say it.
This is all just because he's from Haritha and people think that he would do some horrible, awful things or coerce me into doing anything.
Well, I don't think it's just that. I
And
think
what
it's
is
that
it?
you're the only one who doesn't even have a problem with it. I mean, I suppose you never did, but...
I never did. I never had a problem with Eladrin's as well. People know that. He's not an Eladrin.
Again, like I said, I think they're just jealous because he's nice to you.
Well, maybe they should be nice to people from Herithia.
Right. Anyway, like I said, you should be careful.
All right.
She raises her eyebrows and then turns and goes into her room.
Oh, no.
I think that she goes back, changes, goes back to her, like, chambers. She thinks about getting rid of the letter, but she can't bring herself to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just going to keep it on her and go to her bed and wait for 4 a.m. I don't think she even really sleeps.
Okay, so she's lying awake all night. Probably she's not the only one who doesn't sleep. And you wait until 4 a.m. What is she thinking about? Like, what does this mean as far as she's concerned? Like, what is she getting from this poem?
Absolute wonder and amazement. Like, it was so, he was like, sorry if this is horrible. And then it was like the most like breathtaking thing that she'd ever read. But she's like, why? I've read plenty of poetry from the library. Like, I've read plenty of like award-winning poetry from professionals, not from some guy who's never written prose in his entire life. And she's like, okay, so it must not just be from, I don't know, it being really good or something, like it being really artistic and being the best thing that she's ever read. It must be, okay, it must be, like, she's like coming to terms with why it filled her with such emotion. I think that she's like, because of, I think especially him being like, I dream of you and you having this affection for me, not out of obligation. And I think that she's like, oh, it's completely not out of obligation. Why do I feel so strongly? I know why I feel so strongly. Like, I think that she's very like, I've had a crush on you for a while now. And does this mean you also? And oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah. And then I think that she's thinking about the girl being like, people are talking about you. And she's like, fuck. I have to be more careful. But also, we weren't doing anything. Like, we were just talking more casually to each other. The most, like, uncool thing that we did in the eyes of them is I would get some food for myself and then I stopped doing it. But
yeah, you're like panning back over the last few months of your interactions and you're thinking like, what is it that I have done that has indicated to anybody that I like him or that he likes me in that way? Go ahead and roll an insight check.
2.
Dang, bro. Yeah, clearly you just have to be more careful because whatever it is that you're putting out into the world or something that he's putting out into the world is indicating to the world that there's something going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you're like combing over memories of you two together to be like, was there a single instance or like what is it? And also, you've had a crush on him for a minute. How long has he had this kind of seems like stuff is going on. How long has that been present? Because clearly, I mean, it seems like this is something that you're surprised by.
Yeah.
So it wasn't evident to you, but it's somehow evident to everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? And you puzzle about that until you see, like, the absolute, like, first tiny shaft of light that is, like, breaking through the, like, frosted glass of the first floor maid quarters, or your dormitory room. What does Anna do?
She gets up, gets dressed, has the like letter like in her bra. Like she just keeps
Yeah.
it. She's like, there's no.
She
if I put
eats it.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
yeah.
like, if I put this under my bed, somebody might look under my bed. If I put this in my pillowcase, somebody might look in my pillowcase. There's nowhere for me to keep this except for here. Nobody's going to undress me. Maybe.
Cool. So,
I
and
didn't think about that.
do you eat anything, or are you just?
I think that she's like, I have to act normal.
Okay.
I have to go get breakfast. I have to leave at the time that I would leave at usually to go get him breakfast. I need to seem so normal.
Okay.
Like nothing's changed.
There is no breakfast for the maids until like 5:30. So you're just waiting around until that happens.
I think she will go out and probably just be like, I'm gonna visit the library before breakfast. Oh, I can clean, like whatever. Just be like keeping herself busy because she's like, I can't.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can't live anymore. So you go to the library, and on your way to the library, as the head maid, of course, Miss Duvet has to wake up first.
Yeah.
And whatever it is that she does when she wakes up, cool, you have no idea. But you see her kind of walking in the hallway as you are on your way to the library. She lives also obviously in the maid's quarters,
Yeah.
so she's coming from the same, she's nearby.
Okay.
So she's coming from the same general direction.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, Anna, I wanted to speak to you about something.
Oh,
Your Master Fanil is going to be attending the ball.
yes.
And I wanted to have you pick out some suits for him.
Right, he mentioned that.
Yes. And they should be, tailored and everything to suit him. And
Yes, ma'am.
if you could do that today, to prepare him. I'm glad I ran into you. I was absolutely going to forget. My head is so full of preparations for the ball. What is it that you're doing?
Oh, I
at the
couldn't
moment.
sleep, so I thought that maybe I would go to the library to pass some time, but now that I've been tasked with this, I could just go do this.
Yes, well, whatever you, at your leisure, so to speak, as long as it doesn't interfere with your, duties as far as breakfast is concerned.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm sure that you weren't able to sleep. If you ever encounter that situation, you can always talk to the doctors and they can prepare you some medicine or...
I think I just have a lot on my mind, that's all.
I see. Well, run along then.
Yes, ma'am.
She nods at you. You run along then.
Yeah.
Miss Duvet is what she means is to pick out some suits in town. And you're from the castle, all you have to do is, that's evident.
Yeah.
You present to them your credentials and then they will charge the castle.
Yeah.
And so that's something that probably would take place post breakfast.
Yeah.
But that's on your
Agenda.
docket for
Yeah.
today.
Well, then I think that she will go to the library and sit, honestly. Like, dust and clean and wait for time to pass.
And then, so you're just passing time, and eventually, do you go get your own self some breakfast?
Yeah, I think that she does eats it quietly, and then the moment that she can, go and get breakfast for Frenil.
Yeah, so as you're eating breakfast quietly in the common area, you hear one of the girls comes up to you and says, "So, I heard that you were writing a secret poem."
You heard wrong.
Oh, did I?
Yes. What, do you want to read some of my poetry?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I wanted to read a secret one.
I don't have any secret ones.
Whatever. She, goes away, goes and sits down.
Anna, rolls her. She's like, can anybody mind their own fucking business?
Eventually, you finish, you leave, you go get Fernil his breakfast, and you're on. I'll say you're probably gonna get there a little earlier than usual.
Okay.
Just like, cause you're like going, it's like you're like, this is the time that I would leave. Sprint to the, like, you're accidentally full of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Good roll performance in general for the whole.
Fantastic. 6.
Okay, cool. You are sort of notably jumpy.
Okay.
And people are kind of like picking up on that. Like, you go get breakfast and one of the cooks is like, is there something going on today?
Oh, well, I do have to go out into town to buy some suits.
Oh, I suppose that is exciting.
Yes.
Is this for the Hazen person?
Yes, I guess he got invited to the ball.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, well, isn't that something? Well, you run along then. Hey, did you hear about, like, he's, like, going to tell the world, and you feeling as though you successfully deflected any eyes on you, with your alternate gossip, you hasten.
She's always like, I gotta one up the,
you always are just like, here's a tidbit that is slightly more interesting. You hasten to Farneel's room, bowls clinking as your, like, hands
egg
are
salad.
of just egg salad. You're walking to his room, and you knock on the door. Oh, yes, give me a moment. And Fernil hands wrap around the doorknob, and he opens the door.
Good morning, can I come in?
Certainly.
She, like,
Unless
bows.
you'd like me to eat out in the hall.
No.
She, like, bows her head and, like, walks in past him and, like, goes directly and, like, puts the thing on, like, the desk.
Mm-hmm. He shuts the door.
She turns around.
It's beautiful.
What was?
You know what? Is it true?
Of course it is.
It's not out of obligation.
You don't need to do this. It was as much of a confession as it is an apology
Or an apology.
for breaking my promise.
You promise?
The promise I made with regards to my affections remaining. I wanted you to know that I'm working on it.
Oh.
But I didn't want to lie to you, I suppose.
Do you mean you're working on it?
She's gonna, like, walk towards him.
Well, I hope we can remain secret friends, at least.
Do you think after reading that I wouldn't want that?
What?
She, like, stops. I feel like she made it halfway towards him.
Your fondness, your affection.
Well, you've got it. I just want you to know that.
But I want you to know that you have mine.
I realise that. I want you to know that I understand.
Do you?
I don't know. I thought I understood the reason that I had it.
What's the reason? Out of my duties.
Naturally. I wanted you to know that I was.
I'm not obligated to be fond of you, or to hold any affection towards you.
Well, I suppose you're obligated to pretend that you don't hate me. That's not to say that I think that you hate me, but I mean you're obligated to.
I'm not obligated to notice your patterns or to have conversations with you.
What if I started the conversation? I suppose you could answer with short
Yes.
responses and try to shut me
For
down.
me, my obligations are not out of...
But if I said that you were disagreeable, wouldn't that reflect poorly on you? And is it not your job to notice my patterns? Is it not your job to anticipate my wants, to remember them?
Funny,
What?
my affection for you is not out of obligation.
You don't need to say that, just to
I know I
protect
don't
my
need
feelings.
to say that. I'm not trying to protect your feelings. Why confess to me if you didn't want to know how I feel?
Because I thought I wouldn't want to know.
Do you not want to know?
I suppose it depends on what they are.
I believe I read your letter 6 times.
No.
I've become filled with the most peculiar feeling. It was beautiful. But it was beautiful because it reflected something I longed for. It spoke of something that I desire. I've read plenty of beautiful poetry and it's never made me feel this way.
I don't follow.
I have the same sentiments. I often... It's a lie, you know, that I wait for you to stop working. It's because after I've brought you your dinner, our interactions are done.
How funny. I thought perhaps I was keeping you too late, talking to you, and so if you came later, you always had an excuse to leave.
Not at all.
I feel ashamed of myself.
Why?
Because I hate to put you in this sort of position.
What position is that?
I tried to not put you into this sort of position. This is not... This is dangerous.
I'm aware.
I wanted to... I couldn't live without telling you how I felt.
Do you not want it?
I didn't say that. I tried to give you an opportunity to...
Just gonna walk towards him more.
to push me away, knowing that my feelings would be protected, because I knew that I was doing something that was not done.
Were you giving me an out?
Yes,
Well, I obviously haven't taken it.
I think you ought to.
Don't think I can.
I think you can. So between us two, I'm assured of you that I cannot.
I think if I continue to serve you, I could not. I could do my best to ignore it and...
Well, there's another out.
No.
I could request someone else.
I don't want you to do that.
I don't want to do that. I think it would be better for you.
Please don't. I think she's standing right in front of him now. And then we both know how each other feel.
I suppose we do.
I will be back with clothing for you to try.
I thank God.
Yes.
You and not her. It was difficult.
She requested that I do it.
When will you be back?
In the afternoon. Try to be here by 1:30.
1:30 what?
Noon.
This did not go as I expected it to.
My apologies. Have a good breakfast. I'll see you here.
Half past.
Half past.
From where will you procure these clothes?
Town. There's a few tailor shops around here. You try them on and I'll measure you and I'll get them tailored.
Well, be safe. I'll be expecting you then.
Just going to step back and walk past him towards the door.
He's gonna reach out and grab your arm.
Just going to stop and turn towards him.
Stop me.
I can't possibly.
He's gonna close his eyes and lean in. And that's where we're gonna end this episode of Nat 2.
Hey man, no, wait.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And then you're gonna put clothes on this guy and measure him.
How fantastic.
How fantastic.
Oh.
She's not crying this time. Her heart is crying. Well,
Fuck you.
goodbye.